on Perry Lecompton Kickoff football. Joining me here tonight, it's the usual crew. Mark Armstrong, Armin Landis, welcome back to home.
Always good to be here, right, Armin?
Yeah, daggum right, and especially on a night like tonight.
It's a good football night, yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I love it. Hopefully the wind dies down just a little bit, and it's supposed to, and you're absolutely right. Again, field is painted up, just looks
gorgeous.
Beautiful tonight.
Yeah.
This should be a great homecoming night for the Cause, and again, got a great matchup here tonight. It's going to be the Atchison Phoenix coming in tonight, who is a team that's undefeated, got a pretty good record. We're going to talk about them in just a little bit, but before we do that, we're going to take a look at some scores from last week, gentlemen. Again, this Atchison team we're going to play here tonight, they were big winners over Highland Park, 70-56. Of course, looking at that score, no shortage of offense in that one.
That's for sure.
Going down through here, Hayden 38-0 over Royal Valley. Holton winners over Rossville 48-17. Wellsville, the top team right now in District 3, 49-14 over Prairie View. Bishop Ward gets another notch in the win column, 55-28 over Santa Fe Trail, and Baldwin 42-14 over Osawatomie. So those are your scores from last week. Matchups for this week coming out, we're going to take a look at the big one here in our district, Hayden versus Holton. This one, fellas, should decide district number 4. So just so you know, we don't have any FanDuel apps or anything like that up here, but who you taking tonight in that one?
I think I'm taking Holton.
Oh, yeah? Playing at home?
They're playing at home, and I think it's a tremendous advantage for them. But Holton, I mean, Hayden's got a great team. Of course, I did not get to see them in person, so maybe that makes a difference. But Holton, I think Holton's the team to beat.
That's a tough one for me, too, because I would prefer Holton to win.
Yeah.
But I think Hayden's going to have the edge on this. They've just got way too many ways to attack the opposing defense. Their quarterback was hotter than a pistol tonight. We saw him.
Boy, was he.
And then I think also their defense is just outstanding, and so is Holton's. But I think Hayden's just a little better.
Well,
okay, you got the tiebreaker.
I get a tiebreaker. I'm going to go with the Big 7 team here. I think home field advantage is big. I think again, both pretty good coaches. I just knowing those two coaches, I'd rather see Borda win that one.
Well,
maybe
I hope you guys are right. That's what I would root for them also.
I like it. All right, Jeff West at Royal Valley tonight. That one, the winner of that game will put themselves at least in a spot to be in the playoffs. The loser of that game, again, will have one game only, and it'll be the bottom team from District number 3 is how that one will come out. Baldwin at Bishop Ward and Santa Fe Trail at Wellsville round up the matchups. We're going to be looking in District 3 and District 4 tonight. All right, looking at those districts, we mentioned again, Hayden and Holton, they set atop right now. District number 4 at undefeated 3-0, 2-0. Perry Lecompton moving from that bottom spot with the win last week at Jeff West. They go up to the 3rd spot. Royal Valley, Jeff West, again, they're going to battle it out to see who gets the win there tonight. In District number 3, we mentioned Wellsville. Right now it's Wellsville, Baldwin, Bishop Ward, Santa Fe Trail, Osawatomie. Bishop Ward tonight with that one loss. Again, I don't know if Baldwin is again, they got to beat a couple pretty good teams there to get through that. Bishop Ward's only loss is to Wellsville at this point. All right, some rankings. No change again this week. It's Andale, Hayden, Holton, Rock Creek, and Girard. Again, two of those teams on that list. The Cause have losses too, both to Hayden and Holton in Class 3A. Andale, again, continues to roll out west, guys. That's seems to be a train that's going to be very hard to take off the tracks out there.
They are rolling.
Looking at 2A, southeast of Saline, they're in Gypsum. Nemaha Central, Kingman, Sabetha, Ellsworth. Again, two more teams on that list that the Cause have dropped to, both Nemaha Central and Sabetha earlier in the season. All right, so it's time to take a look at tonight's matchup. So, again, we mentioned it's Cause versus Atchison here at homecoming night for the Cause. And, again, as we look at this, looking at the schedules first, it's going to be the Cause schedule. Again, coming in this week at 2-4, those two wins against Riverside and last week against Jefferson West. The 4 losses we've mentioned, Sabetha, Nemaha Central, Holton, and Hayden. Again, last week's score 56-7 over Jeff West is how the Cause finished up last week. And Atchison, we mentioned, unbeaten. And again, the Atchison squad coming in, if you look at that, they can put up some points. In fact, looking at last week's game, that 70-56 win, I believe the running back, who we'll probably talk about in just a little bit, I think had 9 touchdowns in one game. 25 touchdowns on the year, so he's going to be something to be reckoned with. So again, Atchison, they have not felt defeat yet this year. Again, we had a little bit of talk earlier, but some of the teams they play, how they match up versus some of the teams that we play, we'll talk about that maybe as we get going. And now, of course, our favorite part of the week, Mark Armstrong, it's time for the keys to the game. What do you got, sir?
Well, we've all talked about it. Been talking about it up here tonight, and I think one of the things we want to talk about, JB, it was one of the points you made in our middle of the week discussions on email. You had sent to us that you thought it would be a battle of strength of schedule. And sure, they're undefeated, but how good are the teams that they've played? I mean, traditionally, some of those teams have been pretty weak. And on the flip side is how good are the Cause? I mean, yeah, we've lost 4 games, but they've been to some pretty tough opponents. So we've really been tested. They have not been tested. So we'll see what comes of that. What do you think, Armin?
Well, I agree with you. If you're talking keys to the game, I mean, bottom line is we have to stop Greenlee.
Yes.
Number 25, he had a lot of touchdowns throughout this year, and it's going to continue. He's going to have some touchdowns and some yards tonight, but basically we got to make him earn his keep.
Yep.
And what you just said, I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
So.
The other thing I guess that reminds me, sometimes we play teams like Atchison. They can get frustrated sometimes. I think if our defense can frustrate their offense a little bit, we'll see some things like the wheels falling off. At least I hope. But the Cause have to step up. They have to play that confident defense and be willing to put out a little bit of extra effort.
I agree, and I think to focus that even more, you mentioned Greenlee. I think it will have to be a physical game between the tackles. Because if you watch a little bit of film on him, he's not an outside sweepy guy. He'll come right at you.
Yeah.
And we talked about rolling downhill like our linebackers do. Well, that dude rolls downhill from the running back spot.
Yep.
And you better not take him up high and try to tackle him.
No.
Because you're not going to take him down. So I think we'll find out very early on in this one how the game's going to go just by how we respond to some of his runs.
And the good thing is if we can make them earn it and up and down the field instead of the big play, and then if our offense is shooting on all cylinders, and I think that the tough season we had so far has prepared us to play a team like Atchison, and I think our offense can do that. If we can make this kind of like JB, you were talking about another recent game we watched. This could be a shootout, and if it's a shootout, then I like our chances.
Yeah. I agree. I agree.
Good point, Norman.
Hey, regardless, this should be a fun game to watch tonight. So again, you're at home right now watching this, whether you're in state, out of state, rooting for whichever team, sit back, get the popcorn, let's get ready to go because it's about time for kickoff.
There we go.
All right, fellas, we'll be back for kickoff after this. All right, Cause are making their way off the field here after that nice rendition of the national anthem. So we should be ready for kickoff here shortly. Gentlemen, any final thoughts before we get going?
I think I wasted all mine in the pregame. I have to wait and see now and see what happens. I just think I think both teams will be up for the game. It'll be interesting to see who gets the ball first and see what they can do against the opposing's defense. I think we've talked about it enough about. I think this may be the first big test for the undefeated Atchison Phoenix. So we'll see. Armin, what do you think?
Well, I agree with you on that. I think, in fact, mimicking the other side of that coin is the fact that the Cause have played some awfully good competition, and we expected that. We expected a tough run. I mean, I remember talking to Coach Paramore early before the season started, and he said, "Gosh, not looking forward to that run." But you know, even at the time, I told him that I know that that's going to be to our advantage in the long run because we're going to learn an awful lot from some pretty darn good football teams, and I think tonight we're going to have to prove it.
Well, let's hope we're up for the challenge because it's definitely another good challenge for us. Bill Culver walking by, smiling at us. He should be on a camera tonight down in the field or something, huh?
And Chuck?
Hey, Chuck.
Well, we might get him in here for a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick before we start, I have a couple of, at least one announcement here. Don't forget Trunk or Treat is coming up. The annual event hosted by Perry United Methodist Church at the Activity Center parking lot will be held on Monday evening, October the 31st from 6 to 8 p.m. Sounds like a lot of fun, including apple cider. So you guys want some apple cider on Halloween?
Apple cider, there we go.
Head on to the Perry UMC. Head on over there from 6 to 8 p.m., folks. I mentioned earlier, starting to get some players back. At least some of those players, I noticed this week, if they're not back, they're out of the walking boot and things like that. So hopefully the injuries that we've had early in the year are starting to come back to us and we'll level out a little bit. I noticed number 12 tonight is back suited up. That's going to be the sophomore, Colton Kniper. So the younger brother there of Cameron Kniper.
It'll be interesting to see, too, if number 10, the senior, Ty Williams, gets back to play this year. So hopefully he's healed up and get that ankle going again.
Mark, I hope he does get to because they don't get any red shirt years here in the
no COVID
high school
years
level.
either.
No COVID years, no red shirt injury years. So.
No. And again, I know early in the season when he got hurt, his target game was Jeff West. Of course, wouldn't get back for that game, but that was last week. And this week again, he's not there, but he does look a little bit closer.
Well, a coin toss just went out. Can't quite tell. Looks like Perry Lecompton maybe have won that. I'm not quite sure. He looked around to both teams, and I would say we probably won it because we were pointing that way. We'll probably kick with the win. So, yep. I think we won it.
Let's see what we got on the call.
We won
Deferred.
Yep. We're going to put their offense to the test right away, and I'm sure they're up for that too. They're probably thinking, "Hey, we can score 80 on these guys." At least I hope they're thinking that because
they had 70 last week.
That's right. I'm thinking maybe they ain't going to score 80 against us. I think we're better than that.
I'm sure they're thinking it.
I'm sure too. So, Cause got to come out tough though. This opening kickoff is going to be a scary one. You don't want to kick it to number 25. That's for sure. You either kick it in the end zone or kick it someplace where he ain't.
And again, number 25, you're going to probably hear his name a lot. That is Jesse Greenlee. He's the senior running back. And again, I think you guys may have had total yards there on one of the sheets that we had. But the big one that jumped out to me on the season was 25 touchdowns. That's and that's still with a couple games left to go at least.
He's the real deal. He's 5'10" and a senior, but he's also 217 pounds.
Yes.
And once he gets steam going, it's look out. You don't take him on head on. You get for the legs and hang on till the cavalry comes.
And he does like to meet him head on.
Yep. Wow. He's the real deal. And our quarterback's not bad. So we'll see. Here we go. This is always the exciting part of the game until we get settled in and see what's going to happen.
I love it. It's kickoff time is near. Looks like number 6 again. Kniper's going to be kicking off for the Cause. A lot of the Cause having some pink socks or pink undershirts on again in just an awareness for breast cancer awareness. Out here, so good to see that. American flag going by on the front of the bleachers. That's getting the crowd fired up a little bit here.
Is that 17 that's deep, 13 and 17?
Well, I'm
or
right.
7. 13 on this side.
I can't tell the far. I think that's 7.
7. So that's Molt and
All right, here's Kniper's kick.
Hernandez.
Drive picked up right at the 10-yard line. It looks like that's number 7 far
There we
side.
go.
Number
There we
13,
go.
Parker
Job.
Schmidt comes in.
I tell you, Parker gets down on those tackles, doesn't he, in the
sir.
open field?
Nose for the ball there. It'd be interesting to see how we defend them also. Okay, Lechner up front and Jeremiah up front. Can't see that much with Chris.
Atchison will start their drive at the 23. Again, Gauze in that home blue jersey, the silver pants, silver helmets. Atchison coming in, white helmets, white tops, red pants.
Oh,
Quarterback 13 is going to give to number 25, Greenlee. Greenlee off to a big start here. First carry of the game, takes it all the way across the 40. Going to be down right at the 45. So he's going to pick up 22 yards on carry number 1.
I think that was meant to go inside, Armin, but he just bounced it out, and we didn't have the bodies out there.
And they're
Gunner
going
comes
quick.
up, and that's what we didn't need to have start. We need to rock him and sock him. There he goes again. There we go.
That time tripped up for a short gain on first down.
Sorry, JB, I wasn't watching. I was just talking.
That's all right.
We've noticed, Mark.
Yeah, well, sorry. I'll try to take a breath tonight once in a while.
The quarterback is number 13 for Atchison. That's Adam Molt. Molt snap again, gives to Greenlee. Greenlee up in the middle. This time a bunch of blue shirts meet him right in the hole in that A gap, as they say. Does get 3. Going to bring up a 3rd down, and we'll call it a long 5.
And that's exactly what we got to do right there. We got to be able to. He's going to get some yards, but we got to hold him short of that first down. This is a big game.
Down here comes a pass play. Looking down the sideline, has a man deep if he can get it to him. I think the wind certainly took that one down a little bit. That play was there, fellas.
It was. He had him beat.
That was Jeter Purdy down there, the receiver. My good friend Stan Purdy's grandson.
Look what we're seeing, fellas. We're seeing a punt, and we were just commenting earlier. We haven't seen them punt
number
in a game
11.
yet. They may have, but we just haven't seen it on film.
Aiden Battle, number 11 in punt formation for Atchison. The Phoenix back deep for the Gauze 17. Tristan Gordon. And a good snap. Punter gets it off. It's going to be a low kick. Going to take an Atchison bounce, but it's going to be down right at the 25.
I'll take that kick.
Yeah. Well, here we go. That's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
You have stopped the mighty offense. So good job by the Gauze defense, rising to the occasion. Now it's time for the offense. See what we can do here.
And even at that, Mr. Greenlee ended up with what, about 29 yards and carries.
22 on 1.
22.
Yeah.
So 25 yards total. Yeah.
All right, Gauze come out in that spread formation. Again, your quarterback is the senior number 7, Gunner Ball. Number 17, Tristan Gordon in the backfield with him. Counterplay given to Gordon, right side. Gordon running hard, breaks free, gets up to close to the first down marker, gain at least of about 9.5.
I tell you, real nice job on first play. That's the kind of thing you need to have. You got to have yards. Stay ahead of those sticks.
Well, we pulled a couple of linemen. I thought Jeremiah got down there, and he unloaded on a linebacker, it looked like, so it popped right in behind him. So nice job by the offensive line. We can run, too.
If anybody can do it, Jeremiah should be able to unload on someone.
Yeah.
Kniper top of the screen. It's going to be down at the bottom. Gorski at the bottom. Brandon Ball is just going to keep this one. I'm sorry. Gunner Ball.
Gunner Ball.
Gunner takes it out across the 45 to the 46, close to the midfield.
That was an exceptionally good I mean, that was a great call. Gunner just took the ball, and there was a nice big alley that opens up right there. Yeah. Blockers out front.
Gorski just screened off the defense.
He did.
Yeah.
Both Gorski, was that Reed?
Yeah, another first down play. Ball looking to throw here. Zips it, has a man, Gorski, over the middle. Kale takes it down into Atchison territory, down to the 45.
See, this is great. This is very good job. Good start. Good opening for the Gauze.
Yep, just take what they give you, a little short shot, and then turn it into a 9-yard gain.
Yeah, 9, 10, 9. That's what it's been chopping away here. Gunner checks that defense, turns, gives. Right up the middle is the running back, following the lineman. Short gain, but picks up the first down.
It's a short gain, but the line still moved forward. There was movement. This line is doing a good job right now.
I think Coach Paramore probably talked to him about them until you establish yourself right away. You take control of that line. On both sides would be helpful, but particularly right now on offense.
Yeah. Up front, it's Monroe, Fisher, Pringle, Conklin, and Lechner across the front for the Cause. 2 receivers to the right side. Gunner ball gives Tristan Gordon again. Gordon running hard up the middle, picks up about 5 on first down.
Boy, there's a defensive tackle right inside on top of him immediately. Didn't make the tackle.
Yeah, a nice little trap block in there, too. Lechner comes across and says, hello.
I like it when he introduces himself, Mark.
It's what you teach him here at school, doesn't
There
it?
you go.
All right, still staying in that spread formation. Tristan Gordon again, this time caught from the backside. Ball on the ground.
He was down at, no, they're going to give it to them.
They did. First turnover of the game.
That's too bad. We had them rolling. That's what
Yeah.
we needed to score.
Christian Conklin pulled right there. Was out.
Yep, ball went down. It was out. That's too bad. Had a nice job going there. Just those turnovers will kill you. There comes the call defense.
Still 7:47 and counting here in this one. Ball setting right at the 40-yard line.
We got something.
Oh, yeah. Got to stop the clock there, folks. Wayne?
Is that getting any control?
I don't know.
Is that intent?
Well, we got a little clock issue right now. There's supposed to be a dead ball. Clock's not running. There we go. We got to stop there. Well, we got that taken care of. Here we go.
Right, and back to football. Tight formation for Atchison. It's going to be Greenlee up the middle. Greenlee stacked up.
Good job.
Gain.
Jesse Herman putting his nose in there.
That's what we're going to have. We need the linebackers to come up and play physical tonight.
Lechner coming across over on the top. Nice job by that interior defense.
Greenlee again trying to bounce this one.
Oh,
Nowhere
baby.
for him to go.
Who was that, Lechner, that got in there? I don't think he tackled him, but he knocked him off the.
Yeah, it was
off
Lechner,
balance. Was
66.
It was Lechner, yeah.
Yes.
Well, the call defense have evidently have gotten the message about number 25.
This time pass play. Going to be looking to throw down the right sideline. Up in the air. Ball batted away. Nice play there
Great
by number
job.
1, the senior Cale Gorski.
There we go.
He had
3
perfect
and out.
placement, yeah.
Second punt of the game on the very powerful offense that Atchison has displayed over other teams. Not so much us. Call defense bails us out, fellas.
That's what we want to see.
Well, I tell you what, I hope they keep throwing.
Yeah. Well, they've both been open. Both times they've thrown.
Well,
Yeah.
no, this time I thought it was really well placed. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
Number 11, Battle, again in punt formation for the Phoenix. Good snap. Kick end over end.
Get
This
out of
time
the way.
going to take a
There we
call
go.
bounce.
Get
Come
it.
back a little bit to about the 36.
Well, we gained 11 yard on that offensive exchange. Took over the 25 the first series. So Gauze again in great shape, Armin, and that defense. They're playing well.
Yeah, they are. In fact, again, they've discovered that if they can stop him if they get in front of him.
Yep.
And this guy, Greenlee, he's a heck of a back, but he hasn't shown any propensity to go outside yet.
Yep.
On that first series, Cause they were moving the ball really well, guys, just right up to that fumble. So let's see if they can continue that here on their second drive. In 7:04 remaining in the first quarter. Gunner ball takes a snap. Going to be giving back and dropped quickly
Not that
for
time.
a loss.
Not that time.
Looks like number 61 made that tackle.
Came from, I don't know where he came from. Outside?
No, I think he's a defensive end.
He was down lineman.
Down lineman.
Yeah, 61-70, 85 up front for Atchison.
That's pretty much who plays those positions.
2 receivers set left side. Gunner Ball rolls to his left, looking to throw here. Throws it ahead, has a man. Caught by Gorski, out of bounds, stops the clock. First down.
You know, seems like our receivers have been open
Yep.
when he's wanted to throw it.
Yeah, they're playing off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, they didn't panic. They just did what they had to do.
Yep.
Gauze looking good tonight.
They need to take advantage of the fact that they are moving the ball well, and
their
they've
offense
been
has
able,
not,
and their defense has been able to stop Atchison twice.
Yeah, that's number 6, Kniper, top of the screen. Gorski here at the bottom. Gunner Ball going to keep this one floated out to number 2, a little what you call RPO there, Mark, intended for number 2, Tyler Reed.
Yeah, neither one of them were going to go anywhere. They had that way too many white jerseys over on that side of the field.
Mark, I tell you what, I'm gonna give you credit for that because they called that to the short side of the field, and you don't like that short side of the field.
Nope, not for that. I like it if you're going to run a quick slant or something like that. But
5 wide formation for the Cause. Gunner Ball going to keep this one going up the middle, thrown down for a short gain, bringing up 3rd down, and we'll call it 7.
Looks like the Phoenix has taken to heart something about what Mr. Ball's been doing also.
Oh, number 7, he looked like he came to play football that time. He shed the block, and boom, he was right there.
All right, this time Cause line up with 4 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left, so overloaded here. Gunner Ball quickly throws that little screen play out to the right side to Gordon, and it is quickly covered up for a loss on 3rd down.
It's one of the things we're going to see about them. They have lots of speed on the defense, and they get out to the outside quickly. We're going to have to start slowing them down some, but we have to throw it deep, which eventually we will, I know. And I know we're just kind of testing some waters. I know Mike has a script that he likes to follow to see how they'll adjust.
Number 7, Zomar Hernandez.
Oh,
Bad snap. Gets away from Kniper. He's just got to cover that one up. Phoenix are going to come away with excellent field position.
4 down territory, and with a big running back like that, that's going to put a challenge to our kids. So we've had 2 turnovers. Well, not a turnover there, but
that's essentially a turnover.
Essentially a turnover, yeah. We've had a fumble and a high snap on a punt, and that's not very typical of Perry Lecompton. So here we go, Cause.
Yeah, so Atchison already deep into Caw territory here with ball setting at the 26.
You know, one of your unspoken keys to any game is always don't make mistakes.
Yep.
And you put the ball on the ground, it's a mistake.
Molt takes a snap. Going to look to throw quickly out here in the flat. Has a man. That's number 11, Battle, takes it out of bounds and down inside the 15, down to the 13.
They had 2 out there, and they just ran 1 deep and 1 short.
Yeah, and both of them were open.
Yeah.
Purdy was open on the inside.
Got a stacked receiver set on the right side. Single receiver, top of the screen, all alone. Greenlee powering forward. Cause take him down. Little to no gain.
Is that a flag?
That's a flag on them after this play over here. This kid's shoving and pushing them all over the place.
Well, that is.
There he is right there.
That could hurt him.
What are they going to do? They're going to call it offsetting on each one.
Unsportsmanlike
on
conduct
us.
on Perry.
Wow.
Oh, they caught the second shot then. Got to keep your cool, fellas. Here we go. This will be the test. How tough we want to be inside the red zone here. Kick a field goal, force them to kick one, or are we going to let them in the end zone?
Yeah, down to the 6.
I know who's getting the ball.
Yeah. Outside left.
25. Now it's going to be Moulton keeping it. Quarterback keeps straight ahead, and I think he might be in. Nope, they're going to call him down at the 1.
I thought he stepped in as he rolled around. Bad angle, I guess.
Can we get the pylon cam next year, Will? Pylon cam. All right, quickly coming in, little power formation, wildcat formation. Greenlee in the backfield. They're just going to try to power this one in. Direct snap to Greenlee. Dives ahead, and he makes it the half-yard into the end zone.
Yeah.
So that's short field. Atchison takes advantage.
Well, the two mistakes have cost us. The high snap on the punt gave them great field position, and then the extracurricular unsportsmanlike activity on the end on us. So they score first, but we're still playing pretty well, I'd say, fellas.
Yeah, it just depends on what kind of a effect that has on the team morale here.
Battle on for the point after attempt. Nice high booming kick
baby.
through.
Came out of a cannon. Holy cow. Well, Atchison scores first. Let's hope that's the only score they have tonight. Gauze need to get untracked.
Well, take care of the ball. I mean, you have to play sound here. You can't put it on the ground. You can't take the bad snaps. You got to do the things the right way.
Well, those are two killer mistakes, that's for sure, so far.
Yeah, especially that first one, the fumble when we were on their 40. We were driving, and we could have had some success, got some points there, and then who knows how that changes the game. But that's an if and or but situation. You can't play that game and win that way. So got to beat them on the field.
All right, let's see how the Gauze respond here.
Will didn't like me tapping that pencil. He just took it away from me.
I think he wanted to get you a couple drumsticks.
Sorry, Will. You told me that last week, too. I guess I forgot.
All right, back deep for the Gauze. It's number 7, Gunner Ball. Number 17, Tristan Gordon.
They do something funny on their kickoff, too. They're going to pooch that thing a little bit.
They do.
Yeah.
Which surprises me because, and again, he may do this in the wind, but this kid has a nice leg.
I agree.
We've seen him kick before. Good. Aiden Battle is kicking off for Atchison. It's going to be a high kickoff. Wind's going to hold that one up. Gunner Ball fields that around the 10. Looks for some room, twisted around, taken down pretty hard across the 20.
Couple of Atchison Phoenix
Players
shaking up
down
here.
18.
And 27 or 7.
So the Gauze on offense again. Let's see if we can get something, get out of this hole and get down and score.
And this is going to be the third possession for the Gauze here. So again, we're still sitting in the first quarter, plenty of time to move the ball. Two receivers set to the right. Gunner takes it, quick pitch to the outside. Tristan Gordon looking for some room, has a nice gain over there on that little toss sweep.
Gets out there quick, turns the afterburners on.
Picks up 8.
Nice block on the outside. I think it was Tyler Reed. O-line continuing to do well, Harmon.
Yeah, we've been successful with what we've been running.
Ball gives, getting caught in the back. That time, just not a lot of blocks up front that time.
They had that inside pretty much gapped up on us that time. They just sent a couple straight up.
No gain.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that's where we ran into trouble in that left side there, inside.
Well, let's see what the coaching staff draws up here. Third and very important, too, because we need to get out of this deep territory. We can't give them the ball in very good position anymore.
Two receivers left, one to the right. H-back also set up to the left side. Gunner Ball going to keep this, trying a little quarterback sweep to the outside. Leans ahead, stretches it, takes it down. Going to have the first down by about 2 yards.
And that was very good.
Yep. A lot of nice screening blocks out there. I didn't want to get that hold, so got our receivers out there screening on them. Bottom of the screen, Knipe, or is that Korski? Korski, I think.
Korski with a nice block there.
Yep.
Ball is setting right at almost at the 32, in between the 31 and the 32. Gunner takes a snap, little option play, keeps it, now reverses field, looking for somewhere to go, and there is nowhere.
Yeah, that was he thought maybe I can reverse field. No, nothing there, closed up.
Defensive end played it well, and had he have kept going, he would have maybe maintained the yardage, but instead of losing a couple. But that's okay. It's not going to kill us. I'm surprised we haven't thrown a little bit more. We were just trying to establish that mentality about we're going to run on these guys.
Tristan Gordon lined up to the right side of Gunner on this second down play. Gunner floats to the right, looking to throw. Rolls back, looking for a block. Throws it out here. Has a man. Gorski hauls it in right at the 45.
No, he said incomplete. He dropped it. He dropped it.
I thought he had it.
Yeah, we've seen Gunner Ball do this a few times this year. You watch Gorski off the edge of the screen. He's coming back. Just hangs up. Couldn't quite bring it in.
Yeah.
Well, big play here. 3rd and 12.
Yeah, 3rd and long coming up for the Caw offense. So we have the H-back 13. That's Parker Schmidt lined up on the right side of the formation. Kniper all the way to the right side. Gorski and Tyler Reed to the left. Gunner Ball floats to the left side, looks for a man. Pump fakes once, running out of time, goes deep downfield for Gorski. Overthrows him. That ball picked off and actually drops down.
Exceptional play for the
punt.
Cause.
It's as good as a punt, really.
Since it was going to be incomplete anyway.
Yeah.
It was better than most of your punts this high
We
school.
just didn't have anybody break open like we have in the past. He was running out of time here, so.
So ball goes right back to Atchison here.
Yeah.
Setting at the 24.
This is where we've got to stand up right now and not let them score on this drive. This is an important drive.
Well, it'd be nice to balance out some of the turnovers here a little bit.
Yeah.
On the stat sheet, that's not going to look too good.
Fumble, 2 turnovers and a muffed punt.
Interception, yeah. All right, Greenlee running hard up the middle. That time Atchison showed more of a spread formation and then still ran up the middle for a nice game.
That's still going to be the show. We're still going to have to stop him no matter how the game is going. He's going to get the bulk of the
He's going to get every play action fake, even if they don't run it.
Moving quick here.
There's the quarterback.
Quarterback keep to the outside. That's number 7. That's number 3. I'm sorry.
He's pretty shifty.
Carter.
That's a dangerous player himself. Got speed, can see the field, and it put 24. Who's that? I'm gonna put him in a tough situation. As Zane Rector.
Yeah, Rector.
Got a penalty here?
Looks like.
I don't know what it
It's
is.
like a hold, maybe.
Oh, no wonder Zane couldn't get to him.
Well, that's pretty much the first break for the Cause tonight.
So it'll be 10 yards back from there, almost back to the original line of scrimmage, I think.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah. So we'll replay 2nd down, and this time instead of 2nd and 4, it's going to be 2nd and 8. All right, here's your snap. Little option play out to Greenlee on the outside, and he's got a head of steam and rolling.
Yep.
Takes it up to the 39.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see more of that option on film this week, because I thought that's going to be difficult to stop when you got a quarterback that can run it and a pitch man who can run it.
Well, there's no doubt they've had some offense this year, and that you got to be able to run the option.
Number 3, Carter, your quarterback.
Oh.
Again, little read option. Greenlee
Nice
this time
tackle.
stacked up for a loss.
53 came shooting in there. Was that Conklin?
That's Fisher, I believe.
Fisher?
I don't think they were set down here in front of us either before the snap.
Yeah.
They were still moving out.
Sure, there's a nice moon out there tonight, isn't it? Oh.
Yeah, great moon.
Well, at least I didn't complain about the officiating.
Well, I'm not complaining because we would have had to decline that one anyway.
Yeah.
But they would have called it.
2 receivers set each side. Greenlee in the backfield alone. It's going to be a throw here. Pump fakes once, now over the middle. That ball incomplete. Again, Carter looking for someone, but just messed his receiver.
Yeah, I think the closest one to it was 21, Eli.
Yeah.
Dean was the closest one, but
I think Eli should have caught that thing, right?
well, here we go. 3rd and long. Let's go, Cause.
Again, Carter the quarterback. Greenlee to the right. No one set out here. That should be
Not
a flag.
set. Not set. That's the second time. I think that they do their hurry up offense also, but most of the time when you're doing that, you don't send a lot of guys out, and so you don't have to worry about getting set, and you're going to hand it off anyway.
Yep.
Now they're kind of out of their rhythm.
Third down, we'll call it 16 for Atchison. 2 receivers set each side.
Gonna send Jesse out for some reason. The officials actually talked to him, so I know what was going on there.
Have an equipment issue or a little blood, maybe.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Schmidt that stepped in there.
And here's your snap option play this side. Greenlee takes the pitch outside.
Make the tackle. Make the tackle. Good. Nice job.
Yeah.
They do. Greenlee gets a nice game, but he's going to be well short of the first down marker.
And they will. I would call timeout if I were Coach Paramore, so they can kick it into the wind.
I think they'll just go to the sideline and let that go.
Oh, they're going to let it go anyway.
Someone did call a timeout.
I would make them punt in.
Oh no, the clock stopped. I guess I thought they did, but
I would have.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have wasted one there too. Not wasted one. I would have burned one. So.
Yeah. Well, not to second guess anybody because you never know. You may need that later on.
All right, before we break for quarter here, we got just something we're going to share with you. I think what you should see up now is a picture from today. Again, if you wouldn't mind, fill up at Bernie's and help the cause. Again, Bernie's has been gracious enough to donate 5 cents for every gallon of gas sold on pump number 7 and 8. Donating that to USD 343 is a way to help the school with safety and security needs. During the month of September, the cause supporters pumped 25,147 gallons of gas on pump number 7 and 8, and with that came to USD 343 a donation from Bernie's in the amount of $1,257.35. Again, we'd like to thank Bernie's for the support of Call Nation, and by the way, the promotion continues again this month, so if you're out and about, and if you wouldn't mind, or you need to fill up your gas tank, please head to Bernie's, and remember, use pump number 7 or 8.
Wow.
All right,
Pretty
well,
good.
Atchison's set to punt for the 3rd time tonight.
We didn't see him punt on film, did we?
No. I don't know how much they've punted this year. Not much. See if they can return the favor and put it over their punter's head.
We can only hope.
That looked like he was going to fake it. High
nice kick.
Punt. Again, that's going to take a bounce.
Oh, no.
Inside the 5-yard line. So very effective punt by number 11, Aiden Battle.
Yeah.
It's a pet peeve of Bill Culver's.
Yeah.
Bill was giving us a few signals from right below us. We were like, yep, you're right.
I figured it out, though.
Yeah. So the cause, why are we getting it out on the 15? Was there a touch out there? Must have been a touch.
I didn't see that.
Well, if there was a touch out there, then that means the entire time that ball was on the ground, a call could have picked it up and returned it either for a touchdown or fumbled it away, and we could have decided, well, we'll take it wherever he touched it. But
so looks like it's going to be on the 20, so we'll take that.
That was a touchback then.
I did not notice.
Well, one of I think one of the Atchison kids picked the ball up and carried it into the end zone before the whistle blew. So that would probably be
either
the
way.
reason.
We caught a break.
All right, so at the 20, 1st and 10 for the cause. Already their fourth possession. In and out of the hands. Incomplete, intended for number 2, Tyler Reed.
We got a one-on-one matchup down here with Kniper on a much shorter defender I really like, number 3.
That's your quarterback.
Carter.
Yeah.
Carter. He's maybe a little deceptively fast. He doesn't seem to be a speedster.
Just got to out-jump him.
Well, you're right.
Kniper's done a nice job of that this year, that's for sure. Mm-hmm. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left here at the second down play. Gunner Ball stepping up, looking to run, caught from behind, spun around, gets out of that, now flips it ahead, complete to Gorski on the far side. Whew. I don't know how he pulled that off, but
I
we'll
don't
take
either.
it.
I don't know how you kept up with it, JB. That's pretty good. You should have been down right there.
Yeah.
Almost looked like we had 2 plays out there.
Yeah. Yeah, 3rd and short. Got to have this one. We got to get a drive going and get serious about scoring here.
Yeah.
Gauze going left to right, going into that slight wind here on second quarter. Gunner Ball looking to keep this on the ground. Leans ahead, stretches. I believe he has enough for the first down.
Just enough movement up front. Jeremiah pushing his man to the sideline, and everything else kind of going forward. So.
Well, that's big because now it gives us an opportunity to reestablish this offensive thrust we've got.
Yep.
We've been taking the ball on a really good job of running the ball inside, outside, throwing the ball well, made some mistakes that we got to overcome.
Yep.
And right now, 7-0. Yeah, we can do that.
3 receivers set to the right side, 1 to the left. Gunner Ball, pump fake's going to do a little quarterback keep. If he can get to the outside, he does. Gets the corner, steps out of bounds. We'll wait to see where the official marks that. Going to say he stepped out of bounds.
I thought he was
about the 37.
I thought he was DOA right there. My goodness.
You know who that was that missed him?
Mm-mm.
I think that was Greenlee. Yeah, number 25.
Oh, good.
So he just he got back there.
Quick pitch play. Tristan Gordon getting to the outside, running hard. He may have enough for a first down.
I think you're right, JB. I like that quick pitch. It's starting to stretch that defense. They can't stay standing inside. We had some good screen blocks right there, and boom.
Look at Tyler Reed.
Yeah.
Great block, Tyler.
You don't have to knock somebody down. You just got to get in their way.
That's right.
That's what happens when you block someone.
How about that?
Who would have thought?
And a snap. Tristan Gordon looking to run up the middle. Bounces it to the outside. Gordon
There he
has
goes.
a seam.
There he goes. There he
He's
goes.
at the 30. He's going to take it all the way in, I think.
Oh, just
from
caught.
behind. A nice gain for Tristan Gordon. Takes it from the 43 all the way down inside the 10. They're going to mark that one at the 7.
That was Jeter Purdy that tackled him from behind.
Well, that's the speed we saw last week. We know Gordon has it, the sophomore. And right there, I thought he had it, but the kid just kept coming at him.
Yeah. So Jeter, Purdy, and he wears Jeter's number 2, huh? Did you
Yes.
notice that?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sure that's not a mistake.
I don't think so.
First
I'll
and
ask
goal.
Dan.
First and goal. Here we go, boys. Punch it in.
All right, number 22, that's going to be Jesse Herman in the backfield beside Gunner Ball. Ball going to look to throw, rolling to his left. Pump fakes, now zips it in and out of the hands, intended for Gorski.
Yeah.
That was almost intercepted, wasn't it?
That was.
Yeah, I like that play, though, because it gives Gunner the opportunity. Right there, he could have run it, but he decides, now he's in a little trouble. And that was close to a pick.
That was pretty well covered.
Yep.
Was that 13 Molt? Or no, Molt? Was that him?
On the coverage, I believe so. They got 13. It's going to be the cornerback on the far side. Number 3 for Atchison, that's Trey Carter, the cornerback on this near side.
Well, regardless, we got 3 downs to get a touchdown. Come on, fellas. Let's punch it in here.
Well.
Herman and Gunner Ball in the backfield. Gunner going to keep this one. Falling behind Herman, ducks in, spins around, chopping his feet inside the 5, down to the 3.
3rd and goal. Now what do we do? Now things gets a little bunched up in there. You can't take all day to do something. Well, maybe Gunner can, but, He's open there, not there. If he had the opportunity to throw that again, I bet he'd throw it sooner.
All right. Big 3rd down play coming up. Again, it's Herman remaining in the backfield with Gunner. Gunner Ball going to fall. Jesse Herman again.
Standing straight up.
Yep.
Not much
I
there.
don't know if he got a gain on that or not.
I think, though, that may have set up this next coming place because, see, he got more to the left. It gives us some room on the right. Or either that or they're going to try to kick that field goal. I don't know.
No, I don't think. I haven't seen anybody getting ready for the kick.
Here we go. This is a big play, big as they get.
All right, 4th down. Let's see. We got Gorski all the way to the left, Kniper to the right. H-back and slot receiver Gunner Ball rolls to the right, flips it ahead. Picked off down the sideline.
They're quick.
And that was Jeter Purdy. Not only did he save the touchdown, but he now intercepted the pass.
So the Phoenix
had to
avoid disaster by keeping us out of the end zone.
Yeah.
Cause come up empty-handed.
You know, that's not the ball game.
Nope.
But when you made as many mistakes as the Cause
Yeah.
made up until now, that was something you needed to establish
Yes.
the fact that we're here. It's a new game, 7-7.
It's 3 turnovers, 2
Yeah.
on interception, 1 fumble, and then a muffed punt
Yeah.
that ultimately cost us a touchdown.
Which
So,
I would call it turnover.
Yeah.
Well, these guys are 5-0. There's no,
Oh,
there's
sure.
no doubt. They're a
Yeah.
good football team.
All right, first down for the Phoenix. Greenlee running hard right up the middle.
Only time you can hold him to 4 or 5, that's a moral victory.
Yeah.
Kid's pretty good.
Well, the defense has done a very good job on
Yeah.
him so far, and they need to continue.
Yep.
They just keep coming at you. Here they go again.
Carter running quick here. Gives again Greenlee up the middle. Greenlee looking to get outside. Sidesteps enough defenders to pick up about 8 yards and a first down.
Yeah, okay. Defense got to grind it out a little bit.
If we can, we probably ought to rotate a few people in and out,
Yeah.
too, on that.
Parker Schmidt got caught going inside, and then he was just persuaded to go the rest of the way by a big old block.
And a quick pitch out to Greenlee again. Boy, he is a hard runner.
He's a hard runner.
But, you know, holding them to 3 or maybe 4 or maybe 5 or whatever it is,
6.
still that's making him work for it. He's not ripping off any 70-yard gains tonight so far.
So gain's about 5.5. We'll call it second down and a
Oh,
short
defense
5.
having a tough time getting adjusted here.
Carter trying to get that defense offside. Quick throw out to the slant. That pass complete. Out to number 3.
No, it's 2.
I'm sorry,
Jeter
2.
Purdy again.
Okay. Picks up, call it about 8, another first down. Ball now setting at the 46 of Atchison. Carter going to look to throw again. Has a man in the middle now, has
Oh,
some
my.
pressure coming. He had all day still on his feet. Trey Carter going to the outside, going to be taken down after about a 2-yard gain on that scramble.
Wow.
Well, he had
What a
all day. There was a
scramble.
brick wall
Yeah.
in front of him. There was no pressure.
We just weren't getting a lot of push up front. It's like the kids, they
Yeah.
thought the ball was gone and they stopped. Call it a 3-yard gain there. Trey Carter gets some motion, gives to
Gives to
Greenlee.
Greenlee, yeah.
Well, we were lucky he didn't pop that to the outside. He'd have still been running. Oof. That anytime you get that action coming across and you get that fake, that holds the linebackers.
Power.
Third down and 3. You're right. Direct snap coming. Leaning forward is Greenlee. Greenlee pops it loose to the outside. Somebody's got to catch him. Gunner Ball's out there if he can get him down. And he does. Touchdown saving tackle by the senior, number 7, Gunner Ball. Greenlee took off on that one.
Not many people catch him and tackle him. Not that he's so fast, they just can't bring him down once they do.
Well, Cause now got to fight this off. Don't want to let him go up by 2 scores here.
I had that down to a 35-yard gain.
Yeah. That's just an example of what he can do. Atchison calls a timeout.
Atchison has time. We'll take one as well. We'll be back after this. All right, here we come back out of this timeout again. Atchison on the move here, guys. What do we need to happen?
Well, I think we need to stop them. We need to hold them here. They're going to be running that heavy set, power football. It's going to be smash mouth, and then they've probably got some little tricky stuff that they can call out of that. But it still amounts to you got to get in front of them and keep them from pushing you out of the way.
Well, if I'm them, the success they've been having is running it, and
Yes.
we've stopped them quite a few times. But like I said, that heavy set may be the plan. Here they come, ready to go.
No, they're going to run straight up.
All right, let's stay in that spread formation. 2 receivers set right side. I don't think they were set, were they?
Well, I didn't think we were. I know we weren't set. Our left side was not all the way up. So apparently they hadn't made the ball ready for play, and they went ahead and snapped it. So that would not be necessarily a penalty.
Look in the backfield here. It's number 3.
That's
Trey Carter. We've
Carter.
seen number 13, Adam Molt, both in the backfield. No, that one is an H-back. No, that's 13. And a little quick pass play.
Hey, it
I
works.
think that's complete.
Yeah, it works.
So Greenlee not in there right now that I
like what they're doing with their double. They're one
Here it
behind the
comes.
other. They're running the one man deep, and then nobody's covering underneath.
There's that power formation you talked about. This time it's going to be number 7 keeping this one, and not quite the same result as 25.
Is that 7 or was that
That's
Carter?
7. I think it's 7.
That's 3.
No, that's number 3.
Yeah,
Carter.
that's
Hard to
Carter.
see that.
Well, he just looked like Carter.
It's going to be up a 3rd down and 2. Now number 25 back on the field, Jesse Greenlee.
I wonder who's going to get the ball.
Nope, going to throw it here. It's going to be Carter. Has some time going for the corner for Jeter, and that's overthrown.
Yeah.
Incomplete.
He hit the right
I'm just
man.
going to say Jeter. See number 2, and I'm going to say Jeter, okay? Jeter Purdy.
It's hard to beat it.
He just missed him. He was open.
Sure was.
Yeah, he was open. But honestly, I mean, I think he throws a good ball, but he's not necessarily terribly accurate.
This is a no lose situation for Atchison. They go for it and don't make it. They pin us deep, and so it's really not much of a gamble here.
It's going to be direct snap to number 25, Carter. Carter going to fake this one. He knows he's
We
keeping
missed
it.
him.
He
We
does.
ran right by him.
And ball's on the ground, but it's covered up.
Yep, that's too bad.
Well,
We ran right by him. We just missed him.
Some days,
Yeah.
you know, you're the windshield.
Right there.
Some days you're the bug, and looks like we are the bug today.
Yeah, that's too bad. Well, actually, the calls have played well, just not well enough.
What?
You know?
Just think, their only fumble has been a touchdown for them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kick is up and good.
And we're still down 14-zip.
Yeah.
This Caw team can score very quickly.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
And we're going to have to score a few.
Before halftime, and then we get the ball back beginning of the second half. That's a perfect time to tie it up. So, but you got to get the offense, cranked up here.
Something that's making for a good game if that works that way.
Mm-hmm.
Football is a funny game, though.
Yes,
It
it
is.
is.
Yep. Ball bounces funny ways sometimes. And like I say, for them it's going their way and not so much for us tonight. So, but again, the 14-0, yeah, we're disappointed we're at that point right now, but really we've played pretty well, Armin.
Yeah, we've played pretty well, but we haven't executed in those critical times.
Yeah, it's too bad Gordon couldn't have gotten that long run into the end zone. Getting caught at the 9 proved to be fatal.
Yeah, in a typical game so far, I think he would have made that. I was impressed with the speed by number 2, for Atchison on that to catch him.
Yeah.
And again, number 11, that's Aiden Battle on to kick off for the Phoenix. Back deep for the Cause, number 1, Cale Gorski, and I believe number 7, that's the senior Gunner Ball. And here's the kick from Battle. A nice kick. This one is going to carry into the end zone for a touchback.
I am
no doubt.
surprised that we didn't see those earlier. because he really boomed at extra point.
Yeah. So the Gauze have a little under 5 minutes to get a score in here before halftime. Let's see if they've got some magic left in their legs. And let's get her going.
I think so far one thing that I think surprised me is, I mean, I think Atchison's playing a little better pass defense than what I anticipated.
Yeah, I would
they
agree.
played the pass well. So 4:52 remaining here in this second quarter. Let's see what the Gauze can do in this next series. Gunner ball looking to throw. Throws back a little screen play back to the outside. And that was slow developing, but did gain some yards. Complete there to Tristan Gordon, number 17.
Yeah, they pursue the ball very well. If you watch, they take their drops and they come back up, and we had blockers run right by them. Blockers ran right by the 3 guys that made the tackle. I'm sure we'll see that on film next week in the film room with the boys.
Two receivers set each side for the Gauze. Gunner ball going to look to throw. Has some pressure coming. Side steps number 51. Gunner still with the ball. He's going to take it out the sideline. Stop the clock. Stepping out of bounds around the 28-yard line.
Good job by Gunner. Everybody's covered. Whoop, we got 6 open. We got Kniper open in the middle, but when you're running for your life, it's hard to throw back like that. Big down here, 3rd down. Don't need to give them the ball again. We need to take it down and score.
3rd and 3 for the Gauze offense. Let's see what Coach Paramore and Coach Denton dial up here. Gunner ball going to keep this one. Going to try quarterback keeper. Going to have to get to the corner.
He got it.
Leans ahead, stops, and steps out of bounds to stop the clock.
Well, I tell you what, not to be overly critical, but we are missing some blocks on this. All the plays that running like that, they're doing a good job of shedding, but we're missing them. Nobody's even trying to stop them. Or they're trying. That's not what I meant to say. Well, we can pick some of those guys up. We got something going.
We got to move our feet more. We just got to keep moving, keep moving. You got to get in front of somebody.
Yep.
As you said, you don't have to knock them down, but you got to screen them. You got to get in between them and the play.
Come on, boys. Let's get that play called. We don't need to delay a game here. I guess we're in good shape.
All right, spread formation, 5 wide. Gunner ball going to do the quarterback draw, trying to get to the outside. And didn't get out of bounds. Clock's going to continue to run. Maybe a gain of 1, depending on the spot.
We got, what, two timeouts left?
Yeah,
we had
got
to use
3, I believe.
Oh, that's right. We didn't use the 1. So we got 3 timeouts and 3 minutes 36. We should have enough time if we use the clock right.
Got to stretch that defense right now. They're jamming up on us pretty good.
Giving plenty of room on the pass play. A little bubble screen out here. Tyler Reed.
No
and
block.
A nice tackle by number 3. That's going to be Trey Carter.
There was no chance
for a loss of 1.
The defender saw it coming. He moved right up there.
Yeah.
And there's nobody there to block him. The Kniper curled to the inside and couldn't get back out there. So they're just playing better defense than we're playing offense right now on the passing game.
All right, 3rd down and 10 play. Gauze needing a 1st down here to stay in this one. Gunner ball going to go deep down the sideline, thrown short, and Gorski comes back under it. I think he could have fair caught that one. It just hung up there with the wind, guys.
That was not a back shoulder throw. It was just it was just back.
No, but it worked.
Yeah.
You know? And I think Gunner just knew they were playing a lot of cushion and just hung it up there and said, go get it and get the 1st down.
Well, the Gauze come through. Nice play.
All right. Now the ball setting right at the midfield stripe at the 50. Gunner going to look to throw this one again. Again, going to the outside screen. And that, again, just not there.
Yep. They've obviously seen that. They've got that scouted.
Yeah. Unless you're setting something up there, maybe that's what they're looking is going to pump fake that one out and maybe go deep on one.
Yeah.
Someday. But
someday.
You just never know. Number 18 made a nice shot on the tackle, too.
All right, now 2 minutes to play here in this half, so now the clock is going to come into play. 2nd down and 9. Gunner going to look to throw again. Has some time going deep down the sideline for Kniper. Out of bounds by about 2 or 3 yards. And that wind is just going to push that one out.
Yeah, it's kind of blowing from the northwest, so.
Well, and when you get the ball way up, if you can keep the ball low, lower trajectory, it's not going to drift quite as fast. But.
Another 3rd down play for the Cause.
Need a conversion here, boys.
This is not 4-down territory. Right
Nope.
now.
That incomplete pass play did stop the clock at 1:52. 2 receivers to the left and an H-back, 1 to the right. Gunner rolls to his left, looking for a man, flips it ahead, complete on that sideline to Kelgorski for the 1st down.
And went out of bounds.
And we've seen that comeback a lot this year.
Well, certainly the last, 3-4 games.
Yes.
Yep.
We really needed that.
Yep. Cause on the move.
And they really came up with purpose there.
Tristan Gordon looking for some room up front.
And he got it.
And Cause have timeouts if they want to use them here.
Tristan also covered up on that ball really well.
Yes, he did.
Well, they don't want to leave too much time on the clock after they score, so I think although you're right, we got to keep moving.
Again, 3 timeouts remaining here. Gunner all backfield by himself, looking to throw, has some pressure. He's just going to take this one forward, try to get some yards, and out of bounds, close to that 1st down marker.
In past games, he's rolled out like that, and he's been able to outrun people. But tonight, their defensive line is doing a nice job. That defensive end over there is just getting after him. Both of them are. And he slows up. They're going to pile on him. So.
Well, with 3 timeouts, we can afford to run something inside if we want to.
We can.
We got timeouts.
And again, with 3 timeouts, 1:14, you don't have to get this all in one play.
No.
And you can chip away a couple times here. Gunner ball going to quarterback keep this one up the middle. Gunner still on his feet, breaks a couple of tackles, spins ahead for about a 12-yard gain, and another 1st down.
That'll stop that clock for just a minute. They didn't. Yeah, they're moving the chains. They didn't stop the clock.
And you got a timeout if you need it. All setting inside the 20, so Cause in the red zone here with 1 minute remaining in the 2nd quarter. Quick pitch out to Gordon, right side, looking for some room. Pretty well defended out there.
Not much there that time.
Across the 15. Timeout called by the Cause.
And it's good use of the clock so far.
They do come up well. They cover the ball. The defense of Atchison, they're all over the ball. So,
actually, I think their defense looks better tonight than I saw them on.
I do too.
Film.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick timeout here too. We'll be right back.
Crown Toyota and Volkswagen is a part of your community. We have a history here. We are ready to help you navigate milestones. Annually recognized by Best of Lawrence for Best Place to Buy a New Car, Best Place to Buy a Used Car, Best Auto Service Repair, and Best Auto Body Shop. We want to thank our area communities for voting for us and trusting us with your automotive needs. Experience the Crown difference. Crown Toyota and Volkswagen, 3400 South Iowa, Lawrence, Kansas.
All right, so here's the situation. I believe Cause have 2 timeouts remaining, 52 seconds. Ball setting right at the 14-yard line. 2nd down and 7 play coming up. Gunner checks the defense, rolling to his left side, looking for an open man. Pretty well covered by Atchison. Gunner reverses field, going to look again. Now he's just going to take off. But it's a nice move on a defender. Spins ahead, takes it down to the 5. Remains in bounds, so clock is running right now, 34 seconds.
Should stop on a first. No, it wasn't a 1st down.
It was a first down. It was.
Oh, it was.
Why
did they stop the clock?
So it should be a 1st and goal. I think that's an error on the official's part. 20 seconds now remaining this half. Gunner takes a snap, going to look to throw a little fade route in the corner. Kniper goes up, can't get back to the ball, well covered.
Well, we got plenty of time to throw it in the end zone 3 times or run or whatever.
Well, there should be another 8 to 10 seconds left on that clock.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't stop it. They didn't mark it timeout. The officials didn't stop the clock.
And maybe if it's a 1st and goal, you don't have to move the chains. You don't stop it.
Could be.
New rule.
Yeah. Well, I can't keep up with high school rules and.
By the way, fellas,
college.
this is the 15th play of this drive.
15th. Wow.
But the drive started at their own 20. 14 seconds, 2nd and goal. Gunner Ball going to do a little reverse here to Tyler
There we
Reed.
go. He's in
Tyler's
there.
got to get there. Turns the corner, leans ahead. He's in
He's
for the
in.
touchdown.
With 6 seconds on the clock.
Hey, a little
All
fancy
right.
dancy, little trickeration, huh?
Well, you know, that's that is not one of the things Coach Paramore is noted for, a lot of
Yep.
trick plays. And so when you got to pull one out of the hat, it's
Nice
usually
job by the
there.
Cause.
Yeah. That was a 16-play, 80-yard touchdown drive.
Impressive. That'll set the tone now for the rest of the game, hopefully.
We got Dean on to attempt the extra point attempt. Go to Blake to put this one down. Here's the kick. It's up, and it's no good.
Yep, just slid off to the right. So once again, the Cause fight that extra point. We haven't had a lot of success. Well, I shouldn't say a lot of. We just missed too many of them. Yeah. So that means the next time we score, we're going for 2. So everybody knows
Yeah.
that. So here we go. 6 seconds left. You
Now-
kick it deep to the fast kid, or you pooch it.
Oh, yeah, with 6 seconds left, I think you kick it to the fast
Let's
kid.
roll the dice.
I do. Well, not only that, he probably doesn't have time to score before the clock runs out, right?
Well, he could
Oh.
probably run the 100-yard dash in 6 seconds or less. I don't know.
No, it's not like hockey, though.
Yeah.
In hockey, you know, clock runs out, puck's out here in the ice, no goal.
Mm-hmm.
In football, you're still running. I think you get it's an extended amount of time.
So what you're saying is you don't think we're going to kick it deep?
I don't think so.
Okay. It'd be interesting also to see some halftime scores from around the area.
Yeah.
A big one up in Holton with Hayden taking those folks on. It's Cause lining up to kick.
All right, Kniper on to kick off here. Let's see what we have. Kicking into still what is a pretty stiff wind. He is going to just kind of pooch this one, be fielded cleanly, and down at the 36.
Well, it took 1 second.
Okay, 36, and they mark it up to the 38. 30.
So,
Okay. 39. That's a pretty good spot.
sure.
Where did it?
36.
That's
Yeah,
Nice
I don't
moon
know
out
what's gonna-
tonight. There's a full moon out there. So.
well. You think that had something to do with the?
I don't know unless you get to count the slide all the way forward and +1 or +2. Is that like a baseball thing, ground rule? They have Jeter and Yogi. I just
Yogi,
know that
yeah.
We're doing ground rules in baseball. So, all right, 1st and 10, 5 seconds remaining. Motion back coming. It's going to be give to number 7 to the right side, who's got some speed, but he's going to be taken down. That will be the last play of this first half. So your score here at halftime: Atchison 14, the Cause 6, and it's a ball game, fellas.
It is a ball game. We'll talk about it later. But who would have
Okay.
thought?
All right.
All right, and we'll be back. Actually, I think the camera's going to be on for some of the halftime ceremonies, so we'll see you after that.
When severe weather knocks you down, Shelter Insurance is there to help pick you up. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Hockey 2022 homecoming. On behalf of the POHS Student Council and their sponsor, Mr. Franzetta, we would like to thank our principal, Mr. Malone, our assistant principal, Mr. Dudway, the Booster Club, and POHS staff for helping the Spirit Week, homecoming parade, and tonight's homecoming ceremony. We also wish to welcome all the Lecompton students, parents, alumni, and community members, as well as our guests from Atchison to our homecoming ceremony. Introducing our first King and Queen candidates, Ella Beasler and Ty Williams. Ella is the daughter of Karen and Tim Stevens and Scott Beasler. Volleyball, Luker, Stuku, Health and Wellness Club, and FCL have kept Ella active at PLHS the last 3 years, and she is grateful for the continuous loving support from her personal hero, her mom. If Ella could have one wish, it would be to see the future, or maybe to have Olympic stars. Her fondest memory at PLHS is winning volleyball sub-state in 2020, and Ella's advice to the underclassmen is to live life to the fullest. Miss Ella Beasler. Ty Williams is the son of Cindy and Dwayne Williams. He enjoys strawberry Pop-Tarts while listening to the Zach Brown Band, and Ty's fondest memories are playing sports such as football, basketball, wrestling, and baseball with his friends and his brother Dawson. His mom is his personal hero. He would love a vacation in Australia. His advice to the underclassmen is hit the weight room. And if he could have one wish, he would have one more season with the boys of football. Mr. Ty Williams. Introducing our next King and Queen candidates, Chance Brock and Kale Varsity. Chance is the daughter of Jim and Jason Brock, her personal heroes. She has been actively involved in Blue Crew, FCL, Health and Wellness Club, where she specializes in 100 and 300 hurdles. Summer is her favorite season, and to be successful is one wish that she has. She loves vanilla wafers and offers sound advice to always stay true to yourself and not stress over things you cannot control. Miss Chance Brock. Kale Varsity is the son of Josh and Amanda Varsity. He is a triple threat athlete that competes in football, basketball, and track, with a personal theme song of Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. He wants to live a long and healthy life, and his grandfather is his personal hero. His fondest memory at PLHS is the fun times in Mr. Pendry's web page design class, and his advice to the underclassmen is sure don't take it for granted seeing your friends every day. Mr. Kale Varsity. Introducing our final King and Queen candidates, Heather Ball and Ruby Johnson. Ruby is the daughter of Tracy McIntyre and Chris Johnson. She has stayed active at PLHS as a cheerleader by performing in the musical or with singers to higher membership within HS. Bartlett with the green sash, Zach Esmond with the football, and Sydney Von Meyer with the flowers. We wish to welcome back for 2021 Perry Lecompton King, Breckenridge, who is currently studying at K-State Salina Aerospace of Technology, and Queen Maddie Welch, who is at K-State. Presenting the team now is Prince Roman, Brock, and son of Jen and Jason Brock, and presenting the Queen's tiara is Princess Lindy Dunwood, daughter of Chelsea and Justin Dunwood. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the 2022 Perry Lecompton King and Queen are Gunnar Moll and Ruby Johnson.
Experience counts at McRae Lumber. Some of those box store employees weren't even born yet when most of the McRae crew were already experts. And today all of them are the cream of the crop when it comes to smarts. Your building project is important. You want the best advice, not somebody's best guess. So do it the McRae way. Come see us just east of downtown Topeka on 4th Street. You might run into somebody you know. McRae Lumber, the building supplier that supplies more than building materials. We deliver dreams done right.
With a history dating back to 1893, First State Bank and Trust has roots that run deep in our community. And that strong commitment to community continues today with investment and support in Perry, Lecompton, and throughout the region. At First State Bank and Trust, we're dedicated to service and maintaining a spirit of excellence for our customers. Perry Lecompton fans can join the team by picking up your very own Caw Card with donations made on every purchase. First State Bank and Trust, where banking is still a people business. Learn more at firststateKS.com.
All right, coming back for getting ready to start this second half, and as always, we like to look at some stats and some scores. So let's talk stats first. Mark,
Okay.
Armin, what do you got?
Armin, what stands out there for you? Not that I need to put an asterisk or circle it or anything.
Well, since you wrote them all down, I'll go ahead and start this anyway.
Yep.
I think it's amazing how even the stats really are as far as overall, but number of plays and so on. But the big deal was 3 turnovers for the Cause.
Yep.
3 turnovers, and as I like to point out, they had 1 fumble, and that was near the end zone, but they recovered it in the end zone for a touchdown. So turnovers have killed us. That's the difference in the game.
They have indeed. Anything other than that, total offense, we've actually got more, 196 to 191 plays. They had 29. We had 44. 3 for 7 passing for them, 9 for 17 for us. Rushing, they had 162. We're at 140. So pretty much equal. They had 9 first downs. We had 14, and we actually forced them into punting 3 times.
And I see your note down here. That we have not punted yet.
Yeah. The only one punt that we attempted, snapped over our kicker's head. Gave it to them on about the 20, inside the 20, I think.
Yeah.
And it was just a few plays later they scored, so we actually gave them that touchdown. And we had the opportunity, of course, to score. Tristan's long run down the sideline, he got caught at the 9 and we couldn't punch it in. That hurt. And on our first drive, we turned it over and fumbled when we were driving. So the Gauze have played well and well enough to win. And I think we're in for, if the kids can get up, their body language right now, quite honestly, does not look real excited. So we'll see if they can get themselves up and play a game. JB, you got some scores for us that might be interesting.
I do. You know, I always like it because Coach Ed Putnam kind of texts those in to me. So, Ed, I appreciate that. Hope you're listening right now. So here's some score update for you. We mentioned the Holton-Hayden game. That was a big one tonight. Right now at halftime, Holton's up 24-7 on Hayden. So, again, going well for the Wildcats right now.
I'm glad I was wrong on my choice. I'll just say that.
And I'm glad I was right.
Me too. Royal Valley 20-0 at halftime over Jeff West. Wellsville 41-0 over Santa Fe Trail. Pretty good game right now in Riley County. Nemaha Central 20, Riley County 12 at halftime. And for those of you who are watching the Lawrence High Free State game or wanting to know score on that, it's tied up at halftime 14-all. So there's your score update of what we have.
Well, Armin, it's got a minute and a half or so before we start the second half. What's got to happen here in the second half for the Gauze to not only pull even, but go ahead here?
Well, I think a couple of things. One, no more mistakes.
No turnovers. Yep.
No turnover. That's what I mean. No turnovers. We got to take better care of the ball. But I think we got to get this opening kickoff and establish ourselves as an offensive threat. We don't necessarily have to score, but I think right now we're in a position. Yeah. If we're going to have a shootout, and it's not going to be quite a shootout anymore, but we could make the second half close. Yeah. We need to score about every time we have the ball.
Yeah.
Because I know that we've stopped them several times, but we're not going to stop them every time.
Yeah. JB, thoughts?
Well, I think the Gauze, when they came out the first two drives, moved the ball really well. I mean, if you remember, it was chunks of 9, 10, 8, 7 until that first fumble. I think that's what they need to come out here and do again. Again, they get the ball open up, as you said. Let's get something going. Let's put one in. Let's get the 2-point conversion, tie this up, and have a new ball game for the last.
And all three of us have been astounded, or not really astounded, but really surprised at which group has been playing well that caught us by surprise. Yeah. And that is
the defense.
Their defense.
From their defense.
Atchison's defense has really kind of caught us by surprise. They've kind of smothered our passing game and at times have taken care of everything else up close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Armin.
I think the bottom line in this next half is that we cannot be too conservative. You know, there's a time for playing conservatively, but I think we're going to have to pull something out of the hat, just like we did the reverse. It doesn't have to be a trick play, but we got to be a little outside of ourselves. We cannot be predictable.
Something they haven't seen a lot of.
That's right.
Hey, before we get started, too, big congratulations to our homecoming king and queen. Gunnar Ball named your homecoming king, and Ruby Johnson was our queen this evening.
Congratulations.
So, nice kids. Can see why they won. They're both very popular. So here we go. It's Atchison will kick off into the wind, starting the third quarter as the Gauze get the choice to receive.
And again, it's number 11, Aiden Battle, on to kick off for the Atchison Phoenix. Back deep for the Gauze.
And he has quite the leg, doesn't he?
He's a good kicker. And I mentioned earlier, you know, I follow Eastern around at a few camps. I've seen him at a couple, and he does quite well at the camps that he's been to.
See, I didn't see that much of him in the games that we saw, so, well, here you go.
Yeah. And here's your kick. Nice high kick. The wind's going to knock that down a little bit. Filled it inside the 10 by Gunnar Ball. Gunner's going to try to get a return to the sideline. Now reverses field, looking to pick up a couple of blocks, and it's quite get him. Good coverage there by Atchison. The Gauze are going to start around the 16, 17-yard line.
Boy, that's a kickoff's a weapon when you can stick it down there real high and cover.
Yeah, lots of time for the defense to come down and get to it, and Gunner's kind of running for his life right away. I missed a block there. If we peel back on that, but nope, we just go down. There we go. Here go the Gauze.
And Gauze in those blue uniforms, silver helmets, going to be moving right to left. Again, looking at that screen, the field looks outstanding tonight. We'd mentioned that before. Great job by the guys. Gunner ball going to take this quarterback keep, nowhere to go. Might lose a yard on first down.
Well, they're ready for Gunner Ball. They know what he can do and what he's done.
I think we just had a blown assignment instead. We whiffed on a down tackle. Just whiffed on him. I think we just went to the wrong guy, so, okay.
All right, let's see what the cause dial up here on second down. Gunner going to look to throw quickly out to Cale Gorski. Pass complete out in the flat.
See, that worked the first time they threw it
They
tonight,
did.
and it's the second. That's only the second time I think we've thrown that.
Yeah, to him.
So do we make that
Picks
first
up
down or a little
9.
short?
He's a little short, but did pick up 9 yards on that play. Going to take it out to a third one, actually closer to 10 because we were at -1 on play 1. So third down and 1 coming up.
Big play here.
Tristan Gordon, number 17, and Gunner Ball in the backfield. Hard count. And Gunner looking to get to that line of scrimmage. I'm not sure if he got it or not.
No,
It's
he's got to
gonna
learn
be
to put his
real
head down and
close.
go get
don't
that
think he
thing.
did.
My
Yeah,
goodness.
Yeah, straight ahead.
My goodness. Gunner, come on.
Are they saying first down?
No. Well, I don't know.
So I'm looking at the
I think
signal.
it's a little short.
They're going to have to measure if.
Oh, they did give it to us. Whew.
I thought, I mean,
Oh
if
my
it's,
gosh! Now there's a
I just
flag
sideline
Sideline
warning.
warning.
heard that warning.
on
Atchison.
Atchison, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach was a little upset, so you're not even going to measure that. I understand that.
Yeah, I do too.
Exactly. Well, I mean, we've already, our clock operator, they didn't shut the clock off for him, and he was taking some heat for it. That really wasn't his fault.
All right, first down play. Gunner going to look to throw this one.
Oh,
Has some
good
pressure
Lord.
taken
Oh,
down.
my.
And I
That's-
tell you what,
that is
defensive
all on
line
the-
just blew us up.
That is all on the old line. That is
Yeah.
not good. We just got wasted by two guys. 2 guys on 4. Sorry, old line, you're better than that.
All right, so looks like about a loss of 8. Second down and 18, 19 coming up, depending on exactly that ball is.
We need to get something going here, boys.
Cause are going to empty the backfield, go to a 5-receiver set. Got a ball looking to throw, has pressure again, rolling to the right side, looking for somebody. Now he's just going to tuck it and try to get some yards, and he has some positive yards out of that. We got to tighten up front, fellas.
Yep.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you, that's – and they've got 3 guys doing that.
Well, then the other thing we need to note is that they're covering our receivers downfield, so he really doesn't have a whole lot of places to throw the ball.
Yeah.
Well, and you're going to have coverage. If you can get a pass rush with 3 guys,
Yeah.
that means you've got 8 in
8
coverage.
in coverage, yeah.
Yep.
That's the difference.
Up front's got to be a little tougher.
All right, big third down play. Here's the snap. Blitz coming. Ball going to air it out, looking for Cale Gorski. And Cale hauls it
Get in
in.
there, get in there, get
Gets
in there, get in
loose
there.
down the sideline. Cale Gorski at the 20. Can he outrun the
Yeah,
defender? And he
baby.
does. Touchdown.
Oh, my
Perry
gosh.
Lecompton.
Well, the old line held up pretty well that time.
Man. And did you see Cale running the tightrope? Yeah. He was just at the line.
Big play, strikes again.
78-yard catch and run.
Well, that is going to change some things, I really believe. We'll see if this 2-point conversion can be.
Well, it definitely tightens the game. Sorry, I'll work on the English language here pretty quickly. Tightens the game, and I will see if we can tie it up. How about them Cause?
And here's your extra point. Looking to throw. Has a man in the back of the end zone. Caught.
It's
2-point is good.
It's good.
We are tied up 14-all
Yeah.
with 9:22 remaining here in the third.
Parker Schmidt on the catch. Boy, he was right at the back. That was a good acrobatic catch. Right there. Got 1 foot in. That's all it takes in high school.
This game has finally gotten to a point where we're tied up again after all those mistakes.
Go figure. Go figure. Well, again, as much as I point out the mistakes of the offensive line, that time they gave Gunner plenty of time, and he put the ball on the money, and a nice catch by, was it Gorski? Gorski.
Do you have the time on when Atchison scored last? Because that's the last time they had the ball, and that was
there was
15 plays.
So they scored with 4:52 remaining in the second. That was Greenlee's 9-yard run. That was the fumble.
Okay, and of course they did have the play. They received the kickoff, but their offense has not been on the field since 4:52 in the second quarter, and we've already gone down 9-20.
Well, that ought to charge up our defense a little bit, fellas. Let's hope, huh? Kudos on the offense that time, boy. They took care of the ball.
Yeah,
no pun intended on that one.
Yeah, I know.
Gunner ball or
Gunner.
Ball.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, we didn't take it that way.
Brumch.
I wouldn't accuse you of anything.
No, not you.
All right. Kniper on to kick off here. And winded his back.
Oh.
Line drive kick going to be fielded cleanly at the 20.
Outside.
Number 2.
Purdy.
Jeter Purdy with a decent
And they
return.
missed one back here. Big old block holding and flipped to the ground. No official standing there, of course. I mean, he just grabbed our kid and flipped him. Nice moon out tonight, though, isn't it? Oh, that's one of the lights of the field.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
So at the 35 is where Atchison will start at the 9:14 mark in the third quarter.
All right, so let's see. Maybe this is the beginning of the shootout. Maybe we can shut them down here. We need to shut them down.
Number 3, Trey Carter, going to be giving.
Ball's on the ground.
They got it back.
Walker Pringle almost got it.
He was close, but.
Well, maybe those turnovers will even out, Armin.
Well, if nothing else, it's nice to have them start in the hole now. They're not in front of the chains anymore.
Walker was right there. He's pretty close.
All right, loss of 4 on first down. That's Zomar.
There he is, right here.
Greenlee has to hop in the air. That hop takes him down.
Well, he got back the loss.
Got 3 of it back. Still going to come up third down and 11.
Well, we got to make sure we stop Greenlee, but we got to know also that they can throw the ball.
Hernandez in motion,
There
a little play fake, going to go deep here, down the sideline. Ball
He was hit
tipped.
as he threw it. Nice job by the D.
And punting situation coming up for Atchison again.
Look at them calls all of a sudden.
I like
Man.
it.
Coming alive.
That's what emotion will do for you.
You bet it does. Now make them punt, but not only punt, but punt into the wind.
Pretty strong wind still, and that's kind of shifted around, coming almost straight out of the north.
Yeah.
Careful we don't get caught looking at a fake. Always my concern.
Yeah, well, I mean, I agree with you, but
Boy.
we should make him pay for that.
Battle gets a clean snap, has some time, now gets away, almost got there. That wind's going to knock it down. It's going to bounce out of bounds somewhere around the 40.
Around the 40, yeah.
Well, let's go offense.
Well,
The boys on D stood their ground, and they look good at it. Armin.
I like that. I just want to say right now, shout out to Coach Culver and Chuck and Austin.
Yeah, Austin was here, huh?
He was.
Here we go, Cause.
Pretty good field position here for the Cause. See if they can take advantage of that wind at their back right now. In that spread formation. Gunner ball going to look to keep this one, and quickly that lineman gets in there.
Gunner's going to have to learn to go down on stuff like that.
Yeah, but he got his 4 yards.
Yeah.
And who was it? Who was out front there? Was that who was that?
Come on,
Was
line.
that
Here we
Reed?
go. 2nd down and 7. Gunner going to look to throw. Spins out to the left side, dumps it, knocked down by number 25, Jesse Greenlee.
Yep.
Well, that was just an outlet, and Greenlee used his athletic ability to knock that puppy out of the sky. He got up.
He did.
Well, this is what we need, fellas. We need to get a drive here and score and stay one up on them as opposed to one down.
Yeah,
That's a big play.
And we've already shut them down once since we scored. Now, it'd be nice to put something on that board again.
Yes, it would.
All right, so empty backfield, 5 receivers set for the Gauze. Gunner Ball looking to throw, steps up in the pocket, going deep down the field.
I don't know where he was throwing.
Well, he was throwing it at Gorski, but Gorski got knocked down at the 40.
Huh.
And I think they're going to call that incidental contact.
Yeah. See if we can see it a little bit. No, he's going to be out of our range here.
Well, as the play goes, he's down right there at the 40.
The Gauze forced to punt for the second time tonight.
And this is a tricky situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, last time it was a snap, so we got to make sure we get a nice clean snap here and use the wind. Kniper in punting situation, gets a good clean snap, boots one well
nice
over the
kick.
head. Boy.
Bounce. Come back this way. Come back. Yes, come on. Oh,
Nope.
too bad.
And just into the end zone. I tell you what, no return on that.
That's right.
I'll take that punt, and that was a booming punt by Kniper.
I mean, technically that was 60 yards. We got net 40 out of it.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. Well, here comes the Gauze defense again. Last time they were out here, they stuffed the Atchison offense. Let's see if they can keep that going. And Armin needs some good things to happen here, like a turnover, costly mistake on Atchison.
Not that you're begging.
No. Yeah.
Well, you're just hoping that the so-called law of averages.
Yeah, they were due.
But that doesn't work that way on the football field all the time.
No,
so
it doesn't.
All right, 3 receivers set to the right, 1 to the left. It's Carter and Greenlee in the backfield. Carter going to look to throw. Has a screen set up to Greenlee on the left side. And the Gauze come from behind. I tell you what, they stopped him for a gain of 11 or 12, but that could have been a bigger play than that.
And I got to hand that to Tristan Gordon. He took that kid on, head on, and he brought him down. He got a little help ultimately, but right there, he just hit him and held on.
All right, 1st and 10 play. This is going to be a keep by Carter, the quarterback, looking to bounce out, and he has popped in there by a linebacker. I believe that was number 53, a lineman. That was Logan Fisher.
Oh, that was. I thought it was 13 from his 53, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Gunner Ball got a shot on him, too.
Second down play coming up for Atchison. A little option play quickly out to Greenlee. Greenlee ahead of steam on that left side. Breaks through a couple tackles. Wow, does he make that look easy.
He's running with an attitude, too.
Yeah. He doesn't run outside a lot because he can usually run inside. Here, he's
in traffic starting right there.
Yeah.
Now, the difference in why that works for them, not us, he's getting some downfield blocking. They are not passing on blocks. They are tying our kids up.
Carter keeps this one after the fake to Greenlee. Carter still on his feet, spinning around. Now
nice
he's
hit.
ran over by Jesse.
Eli Dean.
Yeah, that was Eli. Was it Jesse or Eli?
I thought it was 22 that when he spun was right there to meet
Eli.
him.
We'll see it right here.
Here he comes.
Watch 22.
Yeah, it is. It is Herman.
No.
So, but regardless, he does pick up 8 on that first down play. A little too much there.
Yeah. Their offense is starting to click. Defense got to step up here.
Carter takes a snap. He gives it to number 13, is in the backfield this time. That's Molt. Adam Molt.
See, they've really done a good job of toying with us. They run inside, and all of a sudden outside, and our linebackers got to start covering all that
little
stuff.
counter play to the left side. Molt again has some room. High stepping across the first down marker, picking up 11.
We got some tired guys out there, it looks to me like.
We need to get it together here. Yep. Yep, got to give them time to move the down markers. Well, they stopped the clock that time.
Yeah, well.
Okay, nice
They
move.
pretty much had to because the ball was already snapped.
Yeah.
They're really trying to up-tempo this game.
Speed up the game.
And I think that that's having an effect on the Gauze.
Fellas got to fight. Just got to fight through this right now. Get this stop here.
All right. 2 receivers right, an H-back and a receiver to the left in this formation. Battle going in motion. Fake to him. Give to the running back.
Nice
taken
job.
back. Loss of
Conklin,
2.
I think, wasn't it?
Yep, 55.
That was,
Christian Conklin. Nice
that was
play by the senior.
There we go.
now that's the way the last series ended for them, was a loss on first down.
Yeah.
So
We'll set a trend here.
And again, it's still Molt in the backfield as a running back with Trey Carter. Carter looking to throw, zips it out in the flat. This ball hangs up in the air, incomplete. Good coverage by
Eli
Dean.
Dean did a great job. That ball was there. He could have caught it, but Dean knocked it away from him, knocked his hand down, I think. No, yeah, he pulled him down where it would have come back right to him.
All right, so 25, Jesse Greenlee back in the game at running back here. So Molt slides back out to a receiver spot. Carter checks the defense. He's going to look to pass.
Pressure,
That screen
come on.
play again, and Gauze were out there and just overran it. Greenlee takes off. He's in for the score.
Yeah.
You should know where that kid is at all
should.
times.
You should, but I had a chance to get him behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
I think it was Lechner that had a shot at him.
Yeah.
It could have even got the ball if you watch this. Oh, it's 55 Christian. Maybe it was out there.
Yep. Well, they pushed and shoved and outgained us and outgamed us to get into that end zone. That was a nice offensive series by them. I have to grant that to them.
So they answer back.
Yeah.
Battle on for the point after. Up and plenty of height.
Yeah, he does.
That was a big offensive series for them. You know, we had them deep down to the 20, and how many plays did it take them, JB?
Let me go back. I'm writing
Okay.
a scoring summary right now.
Okay. So I don't know, Armin, it's just pick here, pick there, 8, 9 yards here, 8, 9 yards there. A big one by Greenlee. Just a lot of stuff.
Coach Paramore understands that you're down 2 touchdowns first half. When in order to get back in the game, you're going to have to outscore them by 2 touchdowns sometime in the game. Otherwise, you're not going to be back in here. All right, we got our 1 touchdown back. Now we're going to have to come back and tie it up.
Yep.
We're going to have to hold them scoreless here on one of these drives.
9 plays, JB says. 9 plays in that scoring drive. 9 plays, 80. It was 80 yards.
80 even because they got the touchback.
Yeah.
So now it's up to Gauze. Gauze got to answer. Otherwise, run the risk of going down by 2 in the second half. That would not be a good thing.
We're going to have some kind of response on that pass. We got to do a better job on pass block.
And then every once in a while they start to stunt that linebacker. So they got a nice scheme going tonight. They're playing well.
Well, we could make them pay for that.
Yeah.
Here's Battle's kick. Yeah, nice high hanging kickoff, driving
That was
all the way
great.
back inside the 5 against the wind. Gunner ball going to be bottled up.
Go block, boys. Go block.
Goodness.
Well, I'm not critical of Gunner on that, but when you're a big guy like that, basically you got that kind of wall coming down at you. You take the best shot you got, and if you can split somebody, do it. Good.
Yep.
If not, get what you can.
He had no chance. That's also maybe should have just let that ball go in the end zone, but that's a guess too. You know?
I don't know if that wind with that
Right.
spin come
Yeah.
back, it would have marked.
Yeah, hard to say.
And it was hanging up so high
Yeah.
that they had coverage down there. You don't want to
And they can recover that
Yep.
ball.
Yeah, offense got to get her going here.
All right, ball setting at the 15, first down. 5 receivers set here on first down. Pump fake. And
Is that number
sack.
61
Lucky
again?
to hang on
They
to that.
have
He
just
was-
got us scouted
he
on
was
that.
untouched.
There's nothing.
Untouched
He has
from
nothing
the
to
right
throw
side.
to. Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
not a good way to start, boys.
So that takes it all the way back inside the 10, down to the 13. I'm sorry, back down to the 8.
I say that's a good mathematical trick there, JB. Come on, offense, let's go.
All right, here we go. Second down and long. Gunner looking to throw in his end zone. Steps up, has more pressure coming from that backside. Airs deep down the field, going for Parker Schmidt. Schmidt hauls it in
Oh, my
across
God.
the mid-stripe down to the 42-yard line.
And then he does something like that.
That is
Just heave it down deep.
I am so impressed with. I'm impressed with Parker Schmidt too. I mean,
how many times have we seen Gunner do this, and then our receivers step up and catch it all year long?
Back to the 7, so that's.
Here come the Gauze. God, slowly. Gauze look like they're out of gas.
Yeah, 51-yard pass
Come on,
play there.
boys.
we do look
Come
like
on,
we're out of
yeah.
gas.
Tristan Gordon trying to get to the corner and just looking for anything. There's not a lot there. Runs out of bounds at the 40.
They do cover the ball well. When they stretch it out, they got the speed to get there.
Oh, and they're getting such a push from the backside from their defensive line.
Yeah.
Those defensive linemen, pretty good shape too, because they've been running a lot tonight.
They were impressive on film actually. That defensive line, it just.
We need something to slow them down, whether it's a screen or a reverse or something. But boy, we gotta.
Well, a little counter action.
Yep.
That's why the reverse worked.
Yep. Gunner going to roll to his right, look to throw, has a man in the middle. Kniper right through, outstretched hands a little bit to the outside there.
Got to make those though. Got to catch those. And he had plenty of time that time. Please notice that. And he had time to look over, and we had 3 guys in the same area. It kind of surprises me.
But I think he's buying some time by rolling the pocket.
Yep.
Because the pressure has been coming so fast and so hard. When they do drop back to pass, you got to get him away from it. All right, 3rd down play, 3rd and 8 coming up for the Caw offense. Again, 5 receivers set. Gunner ball in the shotgun formation. Blitz coming up the middle. Ball sidesteps. It gets away somehow. Still has pressure looking to unload it. Goes deep down the field for Gordon.
Oh,
in
just
and out
off
of
his
Gordon's hands.
And again, Gunner's just running for his life out there. That defense of theirs is really swarming. I'm really impressed with them.
Yeah, they brought more than we could definitely block.
Man in the middle right there, but
Untouched.
he just didn't see him.
All right, 4th down play.
Well, this deep, might as well go for it.
And we've got an injury down the field here. Tell you what, Will, we haven't done a lot of commercials tonight. Let's take a break and we'll come back.
At Crown Automotive, nothing is more important to our service and body shop departments than customer satisfaction, which is why we love hearing how we've made your experience enjoyable.
I bought both of my babies here, and the service department has always been amazing.
Had my vehicle back the same day. Great repair and in a timely fashion.
The service center was professional, cheerful, and knowledgeable.
So come see us at Crown for any of your service and body shop needs. Experience the Crown difference. Crown Automotive, 3400 South Iowa, Lawrence, Kansas.
On 4th down.
All right, let's see what the Caws dial up. So it looks like Jesse Herman in the backfield with Gunner Ball at your quarterback. Blitz coming again. Gunner Ball rolling to the left side. Pump fakes once. Now going deep down the field looking for Kel Gorski.
Yep.
Good coverage that time by Atchison. Incomplete, so the Caws will turn it over on downs. 3 incompletions in a row there.
Yep. Just had the one big play in that series to get that 1st down, and then just kind of Atchison shut us down, putting pressure on Gunner. He's running for his life right now. We whiff on a block, throws it up, and it's double coverage. That's tough. That's just tough on a quarterback. So Caws got to come up with a turnover. That may be the only way here to get us some field position.
Well, they're going to have to. They cannot give up the big play. They got to hold them scoreless here.
So it looks like Greenlee's still on the sideline. So it's going to be number 13, Adam Molt, along with the quarterback, Trey Carter. And it's going to be a little counter sweep here to number 7.
Boy, they had us outnumbered from the get-go.
Zomar Hernandez.
Ooh, pulling people and running hard. Of course, their lead blocker didn't do much either, but still a good game.
Yeah. All right. Ball now in Caw territory.
Not illegal. Doesn't he have to report to the huddle?
As long as they don't snap it right now. Everybody was set in motion. Oh, it's going to be an option play to the outside to Molt. Molt running hard out there, getting some yards. Still on his feet, cutting it back to the middle. And that's going to be a big 16-yard pickup.
You know, this is just an example of why they're not really a one-back team.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of good players out on that football team.
But, you know, when you whiff on that first tackle, he's gone, whoever it is.
Well,
Cause are in trouble.
Yep. That time stuffed up the middle, but it's still going to be a gain of 3.
Well, and this is pretty much 4-down territory for them. It's, you know, 3-yard gain's okay on first down.
Second down play coming up, 2nd and 7, option play right side. Pitch to Molt. Molt has the corner, and he's going to be hit by Gordon, but again, going to be real close to that first down marker and may have it. Let's see where they spot it.
Just, we're fighting out there, but we just don't have the speed to get out there. See, the Colin Kniper is out there, the sophomore, number 12, working his way up into some playing time after being injured for the first several games.
Here's a snap to Carter. Carter going to look to throw the slant to Jeter. Pretty, and that's in for the score.
Ooh.
And he goes down with a cramp or something.
I think it's cramp.
Well, that's deflating.
16
really is.
Touchdown pass.
A little confusion on this side. Brett's getting run off, and he's just going to cut inside of him. No help. Yeah. That's the thing about being that close in the zone. You can't play deep on that. You got to come up and play that a little tougher, make them throw over top of you. But that's hindsight, I guess.
All right. We'll take a break here. You still down? Got a commercial for us to roll?
Your voice lets him know he's safe. Shelter Insurance does the same for you. Roadside assistance provided by Road America is now included with your auto policy. We'll take care of you while you take care of what's most important. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Ask Jeremy Stone and Lawrence about Shelter's roadside assistance.
All right, again, that touchdown play, 16 yards from Carter to Purdy. And battle on to kick the point after. Kick up and through, and that is going to double us up on score. 28-14 your score. Atchison on top.
Well, Armin, what do we say?
Yeah, Mark.
I don't know. Atchison looks awfully good this second half. I mean, we got the score already to begin with, but they took over after that. And it's just one of those things where their offense is overpowering us now, and it's all on the run. It's not in the air. They got an inside game. They've got an outside game, and our kids are getting tired. And defensively, they're pretty good tonight. I'm pretty impressed.
Yep. Yeah. What I thought, and I think I mentioned this earlier, wrote it down. They're a different kind of team than we've seen all year. They're not that Holton, perfectly drilled, get up there in your face, run right over you, smash mouth. They're not some finesse team. I mean, they've got it all.
They've got some. They have some athletic
Right.
ability. Yeah, I agree.
And I don't think that they're anywhere near their potential.
Probably not. They need to play a few more tough games like this. They've had it pretty much their way the entire year. This is probably the toughest they've had to fight all year long by looking at their scores. So Gauze got to come back with their own fight, though. They got to get themselves back in this game.
I think early on that they played Ottawa to maybe a 28-21 game or something like that, which was pretty competitive.
I would say that's true.
All right, battle on to kick off again. And he's been very impressive tonight for sure.
He's pinned us back on the last 2 kickoffs, that's for sure.
Another high kick going to be fielded on the far sideline. Gunner Ball has this one, has a seam out there. He's got one man to beat. It's the kicker. Ball gets around him. Now he's angling to the corner. Ball kicks it in, and just like that, Gauze back in this one.
That is...
Go figure.
You know, that kid, it's amazing his career. He's done stuff like that many times.
The amazing ability of kids to come bounce back. Let's watch this one again. This will make a highlight reel somewhere.
Kicks it, get it right at the 14.
Nice blocking right there at the point.
Well, he's tiptoeing that sideline.
Sure did.
And number 10 did not have the gas to catch up with Gunner Ball. My goodness. And just like that, we're back in it. Go figure. Is Eli kicking this again? There we go. Yeah, nice we get all of our blockers in there.
That's
Yeah,
half the distance. If
They
it's
jump.
good, we'd keep it. They blew it though, didn't they? Blew it dead. So we don't get a choice. Now I know you don't do stuff like this, but again, I think you can't be too cautious. Oh, they're going to go ahead and go for 2. I'd say go for 2 or fake it. Either way.
You were just going to say that, weren't you, Armin?
Yeah, I was.
There you go.
I mean, they give you 1.5 yards.
Yep.
Maybe you don't make it, but right now we need every edge we can get.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You have nothing to lose.
Yeah, gotta get those
it'd be nice if we
linemen
get all
back
the
on
offense
field.
out there, yep.
All right, so again, ball going to be setting inside the 2.
I think we're going to the right.
Here's a snap. Gunner
Nope.
Ball leaning forward. Going to need a push there. And no signal. And a
It's
signal.
good.
It's good.
All right.
All right.
I think the officials are looking. Are you going to call it?
Yeah.
Am I going to call it? You,
Oh, we called
you
it.
called
Our kids called it.
Yeah.
He was in. So we get a push up front from that old line that's got to be exhausted after playing this really a tough team. Well done by the offensive line and everybody else involved. So.
Well, that great kickoff return got us back in here. Now the defense has to come out and play.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the defense has to get right back out there and do the same thing.
Well, we've had a couple of subs in there the last couple of times, and now it's at that point of the game where, subs are nice, but fellas, we need our starters in there, and we need to play hard. And you got to give everything you got on defense this series.
Going to have it.
Yeah.
And we're not out of the third quarter yet.
No.
The White Hat's going to go talk to the Atchison head coach, so there's probably some question about what's going on. Yeah. Obviously, the head coach is pointing out something to the official that he didn't know before.
Well, there's really not. I guess the only
Sorry.
only question he could have would be was it really 2 points or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why the delay on the call?
Yeah.
Was he in or not?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, it was in. We saw it from here.
Well, we called it.
We did.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, boys. This is stacking up to be everything we thought it would be. A close game, and Gauze just now, they just got to find a way to stop Atchison. Defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Well, those things happen sometimes.
All right, Kniper set and ready to go. Going to be fielded clean again around the 20. Straight up the middle, it's going to be Jeter Purdy, who was injured earlier. Now he's back on the field.
Yeah.
So 1:40 remaining still in this third quarter. Atchison takes over. Ball setting at their own 32-yard line.
Well, you know, the other thing I like about the aspect of this game is the Gauze are playing a tough team, and we're playing them tough.
Yeah, we are.
Which gets us ready for the next game and then the playoffs that we're probably going to be on the road for.
All right, looks like Greenlee's back in the game also. Battle coming in motion. Fake to him. Greenlee takes it. Stacked up by quite a few blue shirts.
There were a lot of blue shirts in on top of him. He didn't get that head of steam going, did he?
And that's what it's going to take.
You're right.
Conklin in on that one. A couple other people. Yeah, you got to stop him.
Fisher, 53. 3 receivers set to the right, 1 to the left for Atchison on this 2nd down and 9 play.
Pass.
Carter's going to roll to his right, looks to throw. Here comes some
pressure.
Come on,
yeah.
Got him.
There we go.
Carter is sacked. 2nd down play, going to lose a couple more.
Well, the Gauze played enough coverage in the secondary. He had no place to go and a lot of calls around the ball.
Here's where they've been pulling out the screens. They've been pulling out the something not really out of the hat, but something we hadn't seen.
Well, I'd sure get the ball to number 25.
It's been to the left side, and I would anticipate that's where it's going to be.
Yeah.
All right, 2 receivers set each side. Carter going to run a little option play, pitch out to Greeley.
There we
and
go.
He's hit
there
hard.
we go.
And if you watch that replay, you're going to see a head snap back. Somebody came up and laid the wood to that running back.
Boom.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's what it takes. He's a tough runner.
It's going to be the end of the quarter. They're going to kick with the wind. If we were smart, I shouldn't say that. They can kick into the wind, but it hasn't made any difference. Yeah. But those timeouts are important in a close game.
Although, if you remember the time before, he kicked the ball from down, 35, 40?
Yeah.
And it got into the end zone anyway.
Yeah.
So, well, of course, that was with the wind. You're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, into the third. We'll take a break. Be back for the last quarter of this one coming up. All right. Quarter number 4 coming up. Atchison in a punt formation. And again, got to watch this kid. If you early watching these punts, when Battle, the kicker, the punter, when he gets the ball, he's waiting for pressure to come. And if you don't come, he's a kid that can take off and run it. So you have to be careful here on this 4th down. Here's a snap. Delay now. Nice high
kick.
Spiraling punt. Going to hit around the 15 and going to take a Atchison bounce and continue to roll inside the 5 and down at the 4.5.
I know that's dangerous to do, but you know,
Yeah.
Gunner comes up and makes a fair catch and catches it, saved us 10, 15 yards. But that's a tough catch to make, though.
Tell you what,
He does everything else.
Right.
Why not?
Yeah.
Well, we get used to seeing that at the collegiate and the pro level, but here it's a little tougher.
Yeah, in the wind. I know that.
We rarely see somebody that punts that well.
That's a high kick.
It's a great kick, a great weapon. They're kicking the field goals and the punts are some weapons for them.
Battle's likely to do that at the collegiate level himself.
I believe so,
someday.
yeah. Gauze need to get out of the hole.
Ball spotted right at the 5-yard line. Gunner ball going to do a quarterback sweep left side, tries to cut it back. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
I think he might have got a couple. Not got one anyway.
Yeah, that's not enough. Well, you got about 95 to go. Yeah, he did it once before.
Do it again.
Yeah. I'm just surprised that our offense is getting bottled up way too much by this Atchison defense, although they are playing well.
Yes, they are.
Well, they got some good athletes on that team.
2nd down and 9. Give this time to the running back, trying to go up the middle. Pushing ahead, again picking up another, we'll call it 3. Going to bring up a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that's manageable. We just got to find a way. Find a way, boys.
Clock running here on this 3rd and 5 play coming up. Tristan Gordon, gunner ball in the backfield. Here's a snap. Gunner ball look to throw. Flips it out to Gordon. Gordon's got to make a man mess. Picks up a block on the outside. Dives ahead. Nose first right at the 15.
I think that might be a little short.
Gonna be close.
It is.
Gonna be close. I think they're going to spot it at the 15. If they do, I think he might.
He's pointing first down.
Well, they started at the 4.5.
Oh, no, they've marked it short by the yard marker over there.
Well, that's what I'm seeing.
They must have started at the 6 then, because I thought they'd done it inside the 5.
Gauze are going to go for it. Come on, boys. Do or die. This might be the game right here.
Rolling the dice here.
Oh, there we go.
They got that was they were looking for the penalty all the way, I think.
Good.
Yeah.
Wow, Gauze got one there. The old-fashioned way, trickeration.
Is that a real word?
It is now.
Well, Mark has made it. Yeah.
It's in somebody's book somewhere, I'm sure.
All right. There's a snap, running play up the middle. Tristan Gordon getting outside. Gordon to the corner, knocked out of bounds all the way up to the 40.
You know, they have everybody within 5 yards of the ball, of the line of scrimmage, except for the 2 safeties.
Yep. Kniper buried a kid on his block. I think the kid took exception to that.
What do we got? Penalty coming back? Going to call a hold.
Kidding me.
I got to erase that 20-yard gain. I don't like doing that. So from a spot foul, so it must have been right at the 1st down marker, because this is going to be a 1st and 11 after they mark that penalty off.
So it could be worse, but
yeah.
But it does take away a nice 21-yard gain.
Say what you can. We got to score.
Gunner ball looking to throw. Pressure coming. Gets away from one man. Has Gordon in the sideline. Gordon hauls it in with the catch at the 35, and that takes it up for a 1st down.
I tell you, that young man gives up his body every once in a while. He knew he was going to get hit, but
great concentration. He's up in the air. He's got his arms extended. Kid's coming, and boom, right there in the shoulder. Nice job, Tristan. Not bad for a sophomore, huh?
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Tough kid.
Yep.
All right, another 1st down play for the Cause. Tristan Gordon running up the middle. Takes a couple of big hits, pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, I was going to say, close to 4 there, isn't it?
I like the surge. I like the way Tristan put his head and shoulders down and just moved forward. Got what he could.
Cause just kind of taking their time here, using some clock.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's good. You're not extending yourself either. Physically, you're kind of building up for every play.
2nd down, 6. Gunner ball, quick pitch out. Tyler Reed Reed knocked out of bounds after a very short game.
Yeah, no place to go there. They were out there again, but that's to the short side. He didn't have far to go to cover him.
Tell you, I like the Atchison kids. Their hitting ability. They make good tackles.
Yep. Here we are, another third down, boys.
Yep.
Can Gunner Ball and the Cause do it again?
Signal coming in from the sideline. Two receivers slide to the left side. Kniper all alone down at the bottom. Gunner Ball looking to throw. Kniper settles in there, tries to spin around.
He did. Go get it. Oh, he's going to be short.
I think he got the push.
Maybe. No, he's going to mark him down.
That's still close. It's first down. That's
Move
another
those
call.
chains, boys.
First down. Yeah.
Well, what do I know?
Well, that spin certainly helped.
It was the Travis Kelce spin that got him there.
It was.
Kniper in the receiving column tonight. He's been a nice weapon to add to the arsenal this year. Good kid.
All right. 1st and 10. Gunner Ball going to do a quarterback run, a draw. Gunner Ball pushes ahead, gets 9, close to 10.
Well, you can almost see that coming.
You know what I really like about this slow down a little bit? Not only does it give our defense a little rest, it gives our offensive guys out there a little rest. And I think our Phoenix over here they want that ball back. They want to score. They want that back.
All right, 1st and 10. Give Tristan Gordon just going right up the middle. Another gain of about 3 to 4.
Yeah. Pile moved backwards or forwards for him.
Well, I tell you what, and for a defense, it is sometimes deflating just to have a team keep coming at you, just grinding and taking the time.
We've already had a 15-play drive, if I'm not mistaken. So.
Yep. Well, you're at 10 on this one.
Well, 17-18 is okay with me as long as it scores.
Mm-hmm.
2nd down play. Tristan Gordon again looking for some running room, taken and tackled high, slung down at the 40.
Him.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a shame because if he could have just taken one more step on that, nobody touched 54.
Yeah.
I don't know what his blocking scheme said, but.
So we got to go 3rd down, and what do we got, 7, JB?
3rd and 7 coming up here.
Well, this may be 4-down territory anyway.
Well,
right.
it already is. Well, I say that, maybe not.
Tristan Gordon's out. Jesse Herman is in. Gunner Ball looks to throw, going down the middle. Ball tipped.
Oh.
I think that was tipped up the line.
Was it tipped?
I think it just got away.
Well, decision time. Nope, just got away.
Yeah, I think he threw it high to avoid that maybe a little bit.
Here we go.
Big
This
4th down play.
This may decide the game right here. Come on, boys. Need about 10 yards here.
4th down 7. Gunner Ball rolls left, looking, throws out to the flat. Pass complete.
Got it.
Kale Gorski on the sideline. 1st down.
Well, the money man, if there's ever any question where we're going, huh? You just did that out again.
Oh, my.
Cause continue to amaze me. Look at that.
Just, and it's not the big plays. It's just short plays. This is like, if you're on defense, this is like just continually getting paper cuts.
That's right. And it's so frustrating when you're on the defense and you just can't quite do it. You can't get the ball back.
Jesse Herman in the backfield again with Gunner. Give to Jesse Herman. Herman
good.
Straight ahead.
It's another 4 just about.
3.5, 4-yard gain.
Yeah. 3.
Bless you. 14th play of this drive coming up. Gunner Ball rolls to the right, trying to get outside. Sidesteps, still on his feet, moving ahead. Picks up another 3 yards.
Shirt tail tackle that time.
Clock continuing to run. Gauze started this drive with 11:47 remaining in that fourth quarter, right at the beginning of the fourth. So
less time there is on the clock. If they get the ball back and we score, the better. But we got to score first.
We got to score first. That's going to be motivating for them because they're going to be down one potentially.
Gunner ball up the middle.
No. Ball left side looking.
Run.
Throws deep to the corner of the end zone. Pass overthrown, incomplete.
Now, this is when I watch this replay. Now, see, my question isn't why isn't that pass interference if you're impeding, you're pushing on him and keeping him from running around you.
Should be able to have contact there.
They should have been watching too much NFL.
It wasn't just hand fighting; it was actually pushing on the body.
Well, this is it, boy. It's
fourth down again. This will be the fourth down attempt on this drive.
Yeah.
You don't like to.
Don't miss a block here, fellas. Come on, let's go.
All right, Herman and Gunner Ball in the backfield. Blitz coming up the middle. Gunner Ball throws it down the middle to Parker Schmidt if he can get it. Parker Schmidt, incomplete. Atchison holds. Gauze will turn it over on the downs.
Well, Gauze went for it, but just not quite. That's a tough break for the Gauze.
So 3:48.
Now we have to stop them.
And you still have some timeouts here.
Yeah.
This is probably would have been a good time to not take that timeout punting into the wind. Yeah. So Coach held on to that one at the right time. All right, quarterback for Atchison, Trey Carter, number 3 in the backfield. Number 25, Greenlee, who's been the star of this one here. And
we ran right by him.
No. And I tell you what, that was just a great play fake by Trey Carter, the quarterback for Atchison.
Yeah. Well, you don't get many chances on a kid cutting back. We're right there. Oopsie.
You
just cut a little shallow.
Just don't expect it, though. You don't know it's coming. And
that's just great play by the quarterback. Need a turnover here, boys.
Now they're willing to take some time.
Yes, they will. Second down play. Greenlee going to the line of scrimmage. Greenlee breaks through, picks up 8 and a first down.
Well, once again, a tough runner to bring down. Gauze right there, but he's just running right through him. If I were them, I'd be doing that all night long. I don't care how tired that kid is. If you run him.
Well, right now they need points just to this is not a district game, though. Never mind. No. They don't need points. They just need to run the clock. And if they can score on the last play, they'd be happy, I'm sure. But
Greenlee right side. Greenlee has some steam spinning, picks up 12 and another first down.
He's pretty tough to bring down.
He's a closer, guys.
He is. He is.
Yep.
He is a tough runner. Takes the ball into Gauze territory. You really need to hold here on first down and use a timeout.
Yeah, well, I see we're going to take a timeout if we can stop them a little bit short here. Well, regardless, they have to call a timeout here.
Really middle of the field, churning ahead, stacked up, does still get about 5.
Well, 1:53. Clock is moving pretty quickly with a grinded out offense.
I would think that Coach will be calling the timeouts here soon.
Pretty soon.
Got to go on. If you hold on, you got to have one.
And even then, we'd get the ball deep
if
they end up punting it. But I would, I'd love to see a turnover here.
Snap. Greenlee middle stacked up this time.
Well, he still made some yards.
Yep.
Kid is just timeout, Perry.
Yep. Got 3. So This is the big down. This is 2 down territory for sure. You know who they're going to go to, or at least more than likely.
They will. You will have to honor him. They will make the handoff fake, or whatever they'll do. You got to honor that, and then you play everything else.
Well, they get a first down, the game's over.
Sure.
Yeah, probably. So.
Yeah, it is, because you use a timeout here. You got 2 left. I mean, you can stop a little bit with 1:19 though.
Mm-hmm. And even then, they've got 2 downs to get 2 yards. Well, what are they averaging? About 6 per game, something like that.
Oh, well, this drive it's been 9, 8, 12, 4, and 3.
Yeah. So the Gauze won't have anything to lose. Stunt some people, get the gats covered. Just go for it. That's been kind of amazing, though. I'll stop. We'll get back to that.
All right, big 3rd down play. Cause you can imagine probably go through everything. Power formation, going to be going to the right side. Greenlee goes right, has the first down, breaks through. He's going to score.
That's the thing you gamble on. Yep. Yep. That's too bad.
39-yard touchdown run.
When you put everybody up tight, you get through. There's nobody back.
But you got to do it.
Yep.
And when that happens, that's the chess game of it.
Yep.
That kid's Greenlee is really a good back. This is a good team.
Sure. I mean, we've watched that goal line formation, short yardage formation a few times. I don't know that I wouldn't just run that more often.
Yeah.
I said earlier, I've never seen anybody with such a potent looking kind of offense. It might be 4 yards in a cloud of dust, but you're never going to stop them.
No.
Going for 2 to go up by 2 touchdowns.
And that same power formation, Greenlee right, left side
Not
this
get
time,
it this
stacked
time.
up.
Make it.
Well, with 1:11 left, down by 12, that's quite a mouthful. Atchison can just lay back and throw the ball if you want. We'll see if we can pick it off. So.
Well, they'll kick it out of the end zone, so there's no return.
Yep.
I would guess.
I'll say this, though. Cause came in and gave an undefeated team a pretty good game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Could have been, should have been, would have been if.
Yep. Take away those turnovers in that first half. It may have looked a little different.
Yeah.
And the problem with the turnovers is that these weren't forced turnovers. They were just miscues.
Yeah. But that's high school football. Things happen, and that's some people get the advantage of it, and other people have to lose out on it. Cause have been on the short end of the turnovers tonight.
Yes.
Yep.
Matter of fact, does Atchison even have one tonight? I don't think they do.
Not a turnover.
Not a turnover, huh?
Hang on.
I don't think. I think they've only got one fumble.
Yeah,
and that was on the one, and they recovered it in the end zone.
Correct. Yeah, because this half it's been punt, touchdown, touchdown, punt, touchdown.
Well, that's something. At least we got to see him punt.
Got to see a pretty good punter.
Yeah.
Well, Gunner got to run the last kickoff for a touchdown. Let's see, maybe we can repeat the miracle.
Need another one.
I don't believe he'll get a shot at it.
Yeah, they are going to kick.
Oh, they are.
Ball takes it inside the 5.
He was in
and
the end
back
zone.
He touched the end zone. Yeah, in high school you cannot run it out of the end zone.
So I'll take it out to the 20.
Well, I would say we'll see a steady dose of Gunner ball here. Yeah.
Well, guys, this is setting up a big matchup for next week because Royal Valley, last time we checked, they were ahead of Jeff West. So it'll be the winner of the Royal Valley Perry Lecompton game that finishes 3rd in that District 4.
And that's definitely a better place to be right now than 4th.
Gunner ball dropping back to pass, looking on the sideline, hangs it up high. Ball almost picked off by number 3, Carter. Intended for Tyler Reed, number 2.
They are quick in the defensive backfield. They've had good coverage all night long, and the ones that we've caught have been contested. So we'll see here.
Tell you what, outside of giving a game ball to the Atchison running back, who else would you give it to there? What else has impressed you, I guess, is what
Their
I'm
defense.
saying. Defensive line. I was going to say that to me, their defensive line has really looked good. Swing pass complete. Out to 17, Tristan Gordon. Flag coming in. That'll probably be a hold, and the ball is on the ground. Somebody, a call player is on the ground. It looks, that's Tristan Gordon. He's getting up, though.
Okay. And we got, that could be a face mask. No, it's a hold. Yeah. Blocking the back.
Yep.
All right, you asked me who I'd give it to. Okay, I'm a little bit prejudiced here, but if I had to give a game ball to the Phoenix, and I'm a hard time remembering their name.
They have changed.
I'd give it to number 2, Jeter Purdy. Okay. He had a touchdown, stopped a touchdown, had an interception.
Fair.
He's had a pretty darn good game, made some good tackles. So I'm a little bit biased there, though, because that's.
You have a connection.
I have a connection.
I know what the discussion is out there. It's like, make the call, you accept it or not, and it's going to go back a ways.
That make Grandpa Stan and Grandma Susie very happy.
A penalty against them also.
So there was blocking the back. Unsportsmanlike conduct. So it's offsetting penalty.
So we get a first down out of it. So
okay,
from the spot of the ball, and then.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because the unsportsmanlike was dead ball after the. Yeah.
Well, Cause have a little more life. Be nice to get another score here late in the game.
Gonna have to heave this one. Clock is running at 40 seconds here.
Yeah.
Running play up the middle. Looks like Jesse Herman takes that one up.
Yeah, I think that's that's the last play of the game.
It's like our clock on the screen's a little delayed there, Will. So clock on the screen does say 32, but we're actually down at 12 currently. There.
That maybe that just hasn't turned off. Okay. Oh no, there we go.
Another sportsmanlike on Atchison.
Well, I hate to see that. That's got to be embarrassing for. Wow.
Well, Gunner has time. I'll throw a couple of Hail Marys here.
Kel Gorski on the top of the screen. Kniper on the bottom. Ball on the ground, and Atchison wraps it up.
That's just tired and stuff. Yeah. That's all it is. Lack of concentration.
It'll be kneel this one down, game over.
Yeah. So the Cause come up a little short tonight, fellas.
They do. I think they saw a pretty good team. You got to tip your cap to that.
Right. In fact, it's a different kind of a team.
A little victory formation. That kneel will take the clock down, and that will be your ball game. Final here from Perry Lecompton High School. It's going to be the Atchison Phoenix 34, Perry Lecompton Cause 22. So Cause drop one here on homecoming night. Well, Armin, Mark, any final thoughts on this one?
No, I think the game was pretty much what I expected it to be. It was. I thought it might be close at the end. I thought the Cause had a shot at winning this game. I think there were too many mistakes made in the first half to overcome.
I agree.
Yep, I think it's a game that got away from us. They may have been a little bit better than us tonight, but we certainly had opportunities to beat them. So, yeah. But that's a good step for going into next week and first round of playoffs. I mean, these kids can play well, and there's a couple of victories out there that are just waiting for us to pluck off. Yep. And I think if they play hard and play well, we'll win some more games.
And continue to get some other players back that have been out on injuries. I think that's going to continue to help us out. Give us some more depth we build, and let's get healthy. So, again, next week, final regular season game, we'll be here again at nice in the comfy press box here at home, which we enjoy that.
Great place to be.
It is.
For sure.
And it'll be, again, the game that decides who's going to be third, who's going to be fourth in district number 4. So it will be of importance.
The winner of that game will play the number 2 seed in our counter district or by district, and the number 4 team will play the number 1 seed.
Which at this point, the number 1 and 2 teams in that district, it looks like Wellsville is going to be the number 1 team right now. It looks like Bishop Ward is going to have at least the inside track on finishing second in that district. So. So it'll be an interesting one. Okay, we're going to wrap up here again from Mark Armstrong and Armin Landis. Again, appreciate you being here tonight. Another beautiful night of football.
It's always fun, right, Armin?
You're right. I always do love being here.
And a big thank you again, our cameraman Easton Elliott, and also the technician magician William Gantz helping us out again.
Nice shot, Will.
All right, we'll see you next week, folks. Have a good weekend.